your church is got a cash app, there it is.
That is it some that women are crazy. All of us are crazy. And sometimes you have to depend on what level of crazy you're willing to deal with. And we don't always please them.
Showtime. So she's not a lesbian, or she is a lesbian?
No, she is a lesbian.
Check. What's good, world? What's good, tribe? Welcome back to another great episode of Gasmasktribe TV podcast, where we filter out that bull. And people, tonight, notice it being here a little bit. He's on the road. He's traveling, but I have a guest with me tonight. He's going to be expounding on tonight's topic. The reason why I didn't put tonight's topic inside of the title was because I wanted to be a little bit somewhat of a surprise. Why? Because that's my second camera. Y'all see that? We're getting expensive. Because I just wanted for you guys to understand let me know if y'all can hear me. I don't know if my audio is up. Maybe I need to turn it up or something. But yeah, man, it's definitely going to be a great podcast tonight, people. I want to bring my it's like my big bro in the sense, but he's my big cousin, but he's my big bro. And this is the Gasmasktribe podcast. We're gonna have this, we're gonna have this conversation, man. It's about motivation. He has been in prison. He has been in, he's done robberies. He's done, the whole thing, the whole nine. He's been hurt himself. You know what I mean? And he's been through some real shit. I think this is the biggest form of motivation that we can get to. Why? Because this dude literally lost everything and literally came out and got his thing back together. Like on point. Like he eating shrimp now, yeah. He's eating shrimp and like lobster, and you know what I mean? Like he's doing good for himself. And so I wanted to bring him in. My guy, look, already eating some shrimp already, fool. What's goody, Foley?
What's good? How y'all doing out there?
Everybody's great. So check this out, man. I definitely want to expound on motivation. Tonight's about motivation. Maybe I should go ahead and put that there for everybody so they can understand. Tonight's about motivation, people. This is literally about motivation. But this ain't the motivation. Hold on, let me give me some time. This ain't the motivation you thinking of, motherfuckers. Nah, this ain't the motivation you thinking of. Oh man, prosperity, you can do it. You just gotta keep going and going. No. This motivation is a little different. This is gonna be some filtered out motivation. You get what I mean? Gasmasktribe TV podcast, where we filter out that bull, people, and you already know. We always got to keep it 100. So what you been? How's everything been, man? Before we get into tonight's topic, how you been? Just so people can.
You breaking up?
Oh, I am. Am I? Can you hear me now?
Say something.
Check.
All right, I can hear you good. Your voice was breaking, going in and out. But yeah,
okay.
They're still settling in, trying to make it do what it do. It's real a little difficult. A lot of things have changed. The prices on everything that went up. So it's a different lot of different things going on. Especially with the prices like coming back out to the world, and it seems like everything has changed so drastically. Especially with the COVID and.
Shit. How long were you locked up?
Shit, I only did 2.5 this time, but that little 2.5, man, and to come back out and COVID and change the world, everything's so expensive. I go to the store and buy 2 items and spent $40 already. I got nothing but some a pack of vegetables and a soda in my hand. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, but
Yeah,
it
no,
keeping
you
my
right.
motivation forward, to do better. Try not to go back down that negative route.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
That I like to eat, so
People,
but
we're gonna get real deep into that and how he, what I mean. Trust me, I got some topics on tonight that I'm definitely gonna expound on. And man, we're gonna really get into it, man. We're gonna really, really talk about it. Gasmasktribe again, TV podcast where we filter out that bug. So on tonight, I really wanted to expound on my first topic, man. My first topic on motivation, you know, is I don't think this is really a topic. It's more of a probably a question on hmm, how people wake up in the morning. Like, how do you start your day?
shit, hopefully not with an attitude. I hope they wake up on the right side of bed.
Hmm.
I start my day off hungry as hell.
Hmm. Most people, you know, I definitely want to filter this out. So I saw something that I'm gonna play a video. You know me, I love playing videos. So I'm gonna play a video later on, and we're gonna break down. But I wanted to kind of just open the night up and really talk about how people wake up in the morning, right? Because I'm not a saint. All right, I'm not sitting here and saying that I'm the like, yeah, I wake up at 5 a.m. and da 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 blah blah da. I'm the total opposite. I wake up at like a little bit after, like, I mean, if the kids in school, then it's gonna be right before they get to school, like, 6 o'clock. I mean, I'm sorry, that's like 6 a.m. But I'm going to sleep at like 1 or 2 in the. I mean, I'm working all the time, like all the time. So like I just want to know how people are really doing, like waking up and starting their mornings. And they say that's the most part of the day. You know what I mean? That's how you really kick off. You know what I mean? So
Like,
mornings.
it
What
sounds
about you?
like when you like, I wake up lately. I've been waking up feeling like real good, like I'm really having a real good spiritual energy around me, and I just been waking up with that like ready to go get it attitude and that hunger, and it's been making me feel good. I've been going to sleep earlier though. That's the crazy thing about it, but I ain't been waking up groggy and worried about this and worried about what's about to happen next.
And that's crazy because that brings me to this right here. Was most people start their day rough. Most people start their day rough. Is that a true statement or is it false? And let's expound on it.
Shit, let's see. It depends on what they going through. If you worrying about bills and you just already had a bad day and you know that you about to go to work and you don't like your job, then you gonna wake up rough as hell. You're gonna wake up rough, or you just got never negativity around you. Like I was talking to my boy. He's suffering from liver cancer. Well, is that liver cancer? Well, he has to have when he get blood transfusion through his liver and his liver clean, and he was telling me he can't heal right now because he wake up, he got all this negative around him. And he can't feel like he can't heal spiritually and mentally and physically because all the negative going around him. He sees all this stuff going down and just crumbling. People messing up his house and just he loses things around him that he cared about, that he worked for. So he been waking up like real rough and grumpy and not really, not really looking at everybody the same. Like he really want everybody to get away from him.
Mm, mm.
I had to talk to him like, you need to get back into your spirit. Gotta push some of the people away. Because people started counting him out once they thought he was sick. They looked at
Mm.
you like so that could make you, really look at life different. Because it makes me look at life different, like, yo, I cannot be here.
You said something about the dude waking, kind of having negative things around him. You know what I mean? Like this negative vibes around him. You know what I mean? And I think that's even when you're going through pain, like how can you be going through pain and you got negative shit around you while you're
Yeah.
going through pain? Like that should be the first thing you like just start cutting out. Like if I'm not well on the inside,
Hmm.
how am I fucking gonna be well on the outside?
You can't.
Like I mean, we're talking about health wise, right? We're talking about
Yeah.
getting healthy, staying healthy, and I'm really asking the question. Like sometimes people may say, "Oh, he's the head front guy, so what he said goes." No, 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 no. So a lot of times I'm asking the question. Like I feel like if you're always the smartest motherfucker in the room, something is wrong. You get what I mean? Like that's something is wrong if you're the smartest guy in the room. I mean, I understand we have leaders, but even the leaders learn from
Yeah.
like good leaders learn from their team.
Yeah.
That's
You
how
gotta.
they're able to make. That's how they're able to make like accurate decisions. That's fit for the team. That's like with man and wife, right? Most husbands, good husbands, make decisions not for himself but for the betterment of his family.
Yeah, for the
You know what
betterment
I
of
mean?
his surroundings.
You know what I
'Cause-
mean? Like so, like I don't understand like how you could be have negative things around you or people around you. You get what I mean? While you're going through cancer or while you're going through these, hard conditions, stuff like that, like a liver disease, heart disease, you know what I mean, diabetes, just thyroids. Like we're talking about some anyway, people, motivation. Most people start their day rough. I don't think that's a I don't think
But
that's it's not a
but
true statement. And I'll tell you that. That's not a true statement.
but you know what
It,
motivates you? He tell me even though he's going through all that, it's his grandkids. You know, being watching his still being able to watch his grandkids wake up. That's what's motivating him to to try to ignore the negative around him and the leeches around him so he can lift himself because that's what he feel like. He want to see his grandkids grow up and be something. He's seen his kids, now he want to see his grandkids. So that's what he opened his eyes for. That's what giving him motivation to keep going down there and go getting them transplants, them blood transfusion and the wake up in the morning so he can you know so he
right,
can
right.
live life right. That's some scary stuff to deal with. He said they counted him dead 3 times already.
Oh wow.
He told me
Oh wow.
he said he wanted to give up so bad, but when he look into them grandkids, they give him the motivation to keep moving forward.
Uh, I mean, yeah, that tells you a lot. That tells you a lot. Happiness. So
Oh,
yeah, Walt Keys. We just got Walt Keys in, everyone. Y'all know Walt Keys. Walt Keys. We got Ray Ray on the panel with us
Ray,
tonight,
Ray,
man.
what's going on with you, fam?
I don't know if he can
Man,
hear you.
I hear him. You hear me?
okay, yeah, I hear you. I hear you. What's going on with you, fam?
How you doing, fam?
So
I'm
before I
good,
let Walt
man.
Keys
Just getting off work.
before I let Walt Keys go in right quick, I want to expound on this a little bit. The most people start the Walt Keys talking about motivation. People, if y'all just tuning in, Gasmasktribe TV
I know
podcast from
what's
the
gonna
fifth out
say.
there.
Fill
Or
me in.
and tonight we are talking about motivation, filtered Fridays. And first topic of the night is most people start their day rough. And I wanted to expound on that. Ray Ray expounded on that earlier on how people have just negative things around them that would react to them starting their day rough. And so, but he didn't make the statement, was it true or not? Is it a true statement or not? Is it a true
Hmm?
statement or not? Most people start their day rough. Is it a true statement or not?
Um, I guess you say yeah. My wife say yeah. My wife say
What
yeah. I
you
don't
think?
know. It's iffy. It's up in the air. I can't say. I can't. Say. Most people. It depends on what's around them.
You work every
You can hear that.
job, your kids, your
No, I didn't hear her. No, I didn't hear her. We can't hear her. What she say?
Yeah, she said yeah because most people wake up with their worries every day. Their job, their kids, their bills. So she said yeah. She said yeah on her behalf.
What do you think?
Me, I say 50-50.
There's
Maybe in the
okay.
middle. I'm still
There's
debating
no
because
middle, bro. You either hot or fucking cold, bro. There's no middle.
it's true. It's yeah, because you ain't rich, you ain't got money, you ain't
I know, but see, I still don't wake up. I can say no for me because I don't wake up rough. I wake up with a smile
you
first,
don't wake up till freaking the day is over.
and I wake up at 6, and then go back to sleep.
Get your ass out of here.
Yeah, but me and I don't wake up. But you can turn my day. I can wake up and you can turn my day rough real quick with your attitude or something. But nah, mostly I wake up with a smile on my face. So I say for me, no, it's not. It's
But
not.
for your wife, yes.
For
For
my
you,
wife,
no. Okay. Um, I'll say this before Big Walt hit it. I'll say this. It's more of a understanding the society that we live in. So, in a sense,
what?
I was going to look check. I was going to say no. This is not a true statement. Why? Because of the way I think, and I'm so motivated, and I'm so of a high thinker, and I'm like everybody around me ain't. You know what I mean? But that's not the fucking country. You know what I mean? And we're talking just in America. We're not talking around the world. We're just talking just in America. And if you look at it, most people do start their days with worries. And that's crazy, she said that because that's what hit me. That was like the trigger, like, damn, she's right. Most people do start their day with worries like, am I going to get home? Am I, what is going to happen to my kids at school? Like, and even though that might be not prevalent with us in the hood or people who live in the hood, because, that's kind of our nature. We like shit just happen all the time. But for the majority, which like people don't understand, like, look, she's right in this sense because people don't understand that the majority of the inner city is really a small population, right? And everybody else is really it's really a larger scale. That's why middle America kind of really maneuvers the country in a way because of that's why politicians, I'm sorry, Biden really pulls on for middle America because they're the ones that's moving America. And a lot of them are the ones that's waking up worried, and are the kids gonna, you know what I mean? Is something shooting gonna fucking happen at school? Is, you know what I
Who
mean? Like, yeah, there's
who
just
in
so
that?
many elements, and I really understand that in the sense of like, damn, that would make sense that most people would intend to start their day right and nice or whatever, but they still have these backdoor worries, and that literally leads to the detriment of them. Because I want to give a solution to that, but or a conclusion to that. That not a solution, a conclusion. That leads to lend to the detriment of them because they're not able to see the opportunities that are up at hand. Why? Because they're worried about the things, and there's some things that we just cannot hold in our hands. There's something that just it's inevitable. Like shit is just gonna fucking happen, right? Like it's gonna fucking rain, right?
They
And if we don't prepare for the rain, then who's to say that, you know what I mean, who's to say that oh, I didn't know, motherfucker, it's been raining since century, like bad shit has been happening, but we have to prepare for the better. And I don't think a lot of us do for that. Like we was talking about life insurance, and you know what I mean, how our families don't have to, what I mean, go through as much things as the last one did. Or we was talking about finances, on how we come into fat money and we put our mom in a house. instead of setting that shit up for our kids and so they can do their thing, we put our mom in the house. But that doesn't happen in other cultures. They literally hand that shit down to their kids. You get what I mean? And that just something in our community that's not as prevalent. Like we don't practice those things like that. And so that's what I'm, so I see her, I see what she's saying. I'm just giving a conclusion to that. But
Yeah.
Big Walt, how do you see about that? I'm gonna let you, debate that, Ray. But Big Walt, how do you feel about that? What you think?
I've been in my phone for a minute, but okay. Before I actually get into it, I'm just gonna say you got some people that they wake up with worries, so yeah, they're gonna wake up with a rough day. You have some that don't. Like obviously, we don't. It don't matter what going on with us. But that's because we went through a lot, so we're not we're like what's the worst of that? You know. But I actually do believe that most people do start their day with say rough. Like they worry so much. Like everything's a worry. It doesn't matter if it's work, if it's paying a bill, if it's marriage, if it's a girlfriend, it don't matter. Like they have all these worries and they put these worries on a pedestal. That's where everything
Mm,
really comes from. They put it on a
mm,
pedestal.
Man, big.
mm,
And you know what I'm
mm.
saying? Like most people I know that they don't have these worries. But it's not about what most people that I know. Because I do realize that the people that I know is not even half or even close to half. It's probably like a 0.02% of the fucking country. You know what I'm saying? So,
That start their day off just perfect.
you know what I'm saying? So if we really look at it,
You talk about the
if you
first you
say
look at me, you be like,
that's just what I know.
why
You
you
know
so
what I'm
happy?
saying? Like, but I, I would literally say 95% of people in this country, they do start their day off like that because they just worry too much. I don't care what tax bracket you're in. You could be in a low class. You could be in middle class. Hell, you could be rich. Every last one of these motherfuckers has worries. Not all of them. You got some rich people that have no worries because they know they're rich. Like whatever. But a lot of people don't realize a lot of rich people have a lot of worries.
I guess I
You
can
know what
see
I'm saying?
because there's a lot of people out there killing themselves for no damn reason.
Yeah,
Uh,
and these are people that got
I don't think they're
everything.
doing. Wait. I don't think they're doing it for just no damn reason. I think they're doing it because they're worried. It's something that it's like fucking driving them nuts.
Man,
You know what I
hold
mean?
on, let
To
me turn
do
my
that. You
fan
know what I
off
mean? To
because my
drive them
fan
to
is
those
fighting.
things. Yeah, I can hear it in the background.
Yeah, man, it was hot. It's hot
I
out
know.
here.
I know.
It's what happens when you
But
move to this kind of climate. But
no,
it's a good
you know
neighborhood,
that's
so I don't mind it.
so yeah. I
But
mean that's what I definitely I definitely see that. But go ahead.
but yeah, so like it doesn't matter what tax bracket you're in. The majority still worries. The majority of the rich worries. The majority of the middle class worry. The majority of, especially the majority of low class worries. They all worry.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
be
and
looking at you rich. What the hell you got to worry about? You rich.
hey,
You waking up with all your money, all your dreams, everything you want, and everything you can do. How the hell you gonna
hey,
fall on the side of the
Ray
bed?
Ray. Remember this song. More money, more problems. That was not a lie.
Yeah.
That was a message, but nobody got it. That was a message nobody got. More money, more problems. Now, does that say that because they have more money, they got more problems than everybody else that don't have money? No, it don't. It just means they don't know how to handle these problems. The reason why it's a higher percentage of middle and high class people that has these problems than low class. Low class is actually a lower percentage of people that has rough days and have these problems because they
Okay,
already been through it.
you have
So
people
we're used to this.
you have people in the lower class going through the same problems that the people in the higher class go through, but
Exactly.
them fools up there can't handle the stress. Why you ain't waking up happy? You fought for this. You should be waking up on the right side of the bed like this is what I
Because they didn't
wanted.
know
I
nothing.
was coming.
They didn't know nothing else. All they knew was that glorious that they had. But when they don't know what to do, they don't know how to handle it. See, the thing is, people have these worries because they don't know how to react to them. They don't know how to control those emotions towards it.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
Like people have these worries because think about it. Okay, let's say your car broke down because some bad brakes, right? You know it's the brakes. What you're gonna do? You gonna go to the shop, get them changed, or somebody else know how to change brakes.
You breaking up. You breaking up. You breaking up bad. Yo. You breaking up
Okay.
bad. So, but I definitely want to like. Yeah. No. You gotta go out and come back in. But I definitely wanted to like expound on. I don't think most people worry about the situation, like where they're not. It's like worrying about something that you can't do nothing about. That's what I'm saying. You get what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, it's
And
worried
that's
about
the
something
part.
that they don't think they could do something about. Not worried about something that you can't do nothing about. It's what they think they can't do nothing about.
No, most things. No, but most. Okay, most things people will think or know that they can take care of. They can take care of. They're not really worrying about it. You know what I mean? But shit that's like, oh shit, how can I get past this? That's what motherfuckers worry about
Some
because
people
they
work.
don't see a solution.
But now that still goes to what I just said. They think. So if you don't know how to get around it or how to handle it, that's you thinking you can't do it. You think you don't know how to go about it. So because if you don't know how to do it or how to handle it, where you going with it? You know what I'm saying? You gonna worry more about it because you don't
So
know how. But when you get like if you get somebody that comes in and hey, man, look, I can help you with that. Look, this is all you got to do. Somebody gives the information. It's like, oh shit, okay, I didn't have to worry about this. I could have been handled this. They're not
Most
worried too
people,
much no more. And that's what the same situation that they worried about that they felt like they couldn't do nothing about.
I
most things, bro. Most things people are worried about, they can take care of, right? The shit that we can't take care of, niggas don't worry about. Motherfuckers don't really worry about the shit. Like, oh shit, it's about to rain. You can't do anything about that. It's going to fucking rain, right? You
I
know what I
can.
mean?
You know what I can
But
do about it? I
most
don't take
things
my
that
ass
people,
outside in the rain.
or you prepare for it. But what I'm saying is, most people, literally, the reason
that,
why the statement was said
that was
that
actually a
most
little
people
trick,
start their day
I
off
did
rough,
too.
right? Most people
Just
start
think
their day
about it.
off
That was a
rough.
trick, bro.
hey look.
We can't do nothing about rain, right? So you either don't go out in it or what you just said. Prepare, right?
Right.
They know
You
that.
gonna have
They
to.
know how to prepare
Hey,
for it.
but
If you don't know how to prepare for
right,
the rain, if you don't know how to prepare for the rain, what's gonna happen? You're gonna go out there, you're gonna get soaked. But if you know how to prepare for the rain, you good. You can get out there. Or you just choose not to go out there. You know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I just threw a little trick out there tell you to say what I'm telling you. You know, like
No,
you
I
don't know
didn't.
what to
No,
do. If you don't know how to handle rent,
no,
if you
no,
don't know
no,
nothing
no,
about the
no.
rent, okay, let's a little kid. If a little kid don't know about the, you get a little 4-year-old. You ain't
They
been
go
taught about the
outside
rent.
and
What they
play in
gonna
the
do?
shit. They go outside and play in the shit,
Exactly.
bro.
They
So
gonna
come
play
on.
in
So
it.
their brain cannot even
They don't care
consume.
about getting sick. They don't care about getting
Listen,
sick
listen.
enough.
One
But
second.
you know, if you go out there, you can catch a cold. If you come out, if you go out there like that, if you go out there with no shirt on, no nothing, you just in the rain.
Look, listen, listen.
You feel, you know that something can happen with you,
Hey,
health
Walt.
wise.
Walt.
Yeah.
How did you say your you wake up? How did you answer that?
He didn't answer it yet.
How how I wake up? Oh shit! I didn't even know y'all had that conversation. But how I wake up?
Yeah.
I wake up looking at what I need to do today.
Rough? Do you wake up rough or
No,
not?
no, I don't. I don't wake up rough. I don't wake up rough at all.
You
I
wake
don't
up
care what.
chipper.
I don't care what's going wrong.
You wake up
I feel
chipper.
like I can make. I don't wake up chipper, but you know, I wake up pretty good. I wake up knowing
What's
I'm
pretty
about to make
good
some
though
money
is
today.
it's either okay. So
I
what
wake
he's
up
trying
knowing
to
I'm about to make some money today.
notice no. What he's saying? What
I'm just, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
what? Don't deflect. What he's saying is, how do you wake up? Good or bad? Like rough or chipper, or you know what I mean? Like that's it's either hot and
Okay.
cold.
Well, I wake up good. I wake up good every morning. Every morning, even when I got problems, I wake up good. I don't let these
Now,
problems
That's
bother
the,
me.
that
made you start to wake up that way? Because obviously, I don't think you wake up
Um,
to time. Or is
well,
it
well,
roll your
years
life?
ago I didn't. Years ago I didn't. I'm not gonna make it look like this is how I've been. No, years ago I didn't.
he
Years
woke
ago
up
I used
chipper.
to wake up like I used to wake up. No, I used to wake up evil as a motherfucker. I ain't gonna. I was, I was a demon. Like I used to wake up angry as a motherfucker, but because it was everything going on. Fuck you! You know, one of those like I'll be on the freeway on my way to work. I'm cussing people out on the freeway. Fuck you! They didn't even cut me off. They was actually 2 cars ahead. I just didn't like the fact that they got in front of me, and I had to slow down. So, you know, what I'm saying? But no, I didn't used to wake up always this way. I had to learn that no matter what's going on with you or no matter what happens, it's how you react to it.
Thank
You know what I'm
you.
saying?
Thank you.
It's how you react to it. How do you take it? You know, if you, it's either you're either gonna let it stress you out, or you're gonna say, "Well, look, this shit happened. It happened. Whatever. What can I do about it? I'm either gonna try to better it, or I'm gonna stress over it and make it worse. Or I'm just gonna deal with it and let it sit where it's at. I'm not about to let it sit where it's at. I'm gonna make it better because I don't want a bad day.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You just took the words out of my mouth because that's why I asked that because I know like I used to wake up mad as hell every morning. Until now I just wake up, hey, whatever
Yeah, you know.
was cracking. I try to find something good in the day. As soon as I wake up, I think about something positive. Because if you don't, you're gonna have a messed up day. You're gonna manifest that negativity, that wrongness, and you're just gonna have a bad, rough day.
Check this out.
Bring stress to you. Bring
I had a
problems.
bad day at work. I had a bad day at work, but it wasn't a bad day because I was still getting paid for it. So you know what I'm saying. But the thing, like, it was a bad day at work, but I didn't look at it as a bad day. You know, what I'm saying? I'm a supervisor, so I got workers that things need to be done. Certain things don't get done. Do I trip on them? That like these employees would tell you, I'm probably the best project leader they have. I do construction. They don't. I'm the best. There is no project leader that does what I do.
right,
Most
but
project leaders don't do shit, right?
right. But
If
if
these
that
motherfuckers don't, if they don't do what they got to do, guess what I'm doing? I'm doing all the work. I don't care. I'm gonna get it done. I'm not worried
but
about it.
to say right, but to say, yeah, I wake up good. I don't have nothing like I'm good. Like it's to say like I never have really a bad day. Even if it's a bad day, I
No,
still make it a good day because I got to check for it. So it's like,
well,
well,
it's more
was
like
it really?
okay. It's not saying that I never have a bad day.
You
It's
just
more of it's more of I don't accept the bad day.
thank
I
you.
don't care how bad it is. I'm not about to accept that. Oh, it's bad, so I'm gonna react to this badness, and I'm gonna go ahead and go with it. No, you're not about to take me down. It's a bad day. Okay, well, it's a bad day, but it ain't a bad day for me. I'm still gonna be happy.
So that's why they said you must have woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I think that's where that expression came from. So you woke
Yeah,
up too rough.
you wake
Right.
up and you wake up angry.
Cause I
I ain't
can
gonna
be
lie. Every day was the wrong side of the bed for me. At one point,
I,
at
s-
one
I
point, every day was the wrong side of the bed. I always woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I was cussing people out.
right.
Matter of fact,
What I'm saying,
Biz will call me. I'll be like,
but
man, fuck
check.
them.
So what I'm saying, this is why I want to unfilter this shit out, and I'm gonna go on to our next one. But I want to unfilter this shit out because this is what I meant by people understanding how to masking shit. Like we can mask shit. Like we can suppress shit, right?
Yeah,
We can wake up and may see things that we don't like. We know our intentions can be like fuck, right? We're like nah, blah blah blah. So the intuitiveness of the motivation that you may have, like to just say fuck it, I'm gonna just do what I need to do to go make it happen, right? And it's like it's not bad. It's not, what I mean, it's good. Not like great, but that's the point. The point is like great, great and only great, right? And that's my thing is most people, and I know what you were like, Biz, everybody ain't you. I know you think we all live in this fairy tale land. I know what, but what I'm saying is we gotta
because you
fucking
have a fairy tale
great.
land.
No, nigga, we have to shoot for greatness and greatness only. Be exceptional great. That's the problem. We fucking accept the minimum or little and think
Yeah, we
that's
do.
fucking awesome. And
I
that's the
moved
part
past it.
that's fucked off.
that's like I feel you on that because me, I'm not accepting nothing. I'm not gonna wait on you. You're not gonna tell me to hold on. I'm not. No, if I got something in my head
Thank
to do,
you.
I get
Yes,
it
Ray
done.
Ray. My bad. I didn't mean to jump in there. But yeah, what he said. Yeah, shit.
I'm not gonna wait on you. You ain't gonna tell me, hold on, I'm gonna do this today, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. Because I feel like I'm gonna live my life exceptionally for me and keep my day on a positive day. Cause I don't like to wait. I don't. If I make plans with you and you decide that you're not gonna do it, it's not gonna ruin my day. Cause I woke up chipper. I'm gonna look at you like you crazy and still do what I was gonna do anyway. But see, and if you like, I remember been the days when I used to wake up rough. Everything went bad because I didn't have no positivity in me. Everything went bad. I don't care what it was. Everything went bad. But now I ain't waiting on nobody for nothing. You ain't gonna tell me to hold on or wait or we gonna do this in a couple of days. No, if I'm in front of you, we're gonna do this today. We're gonna handle this today because you're
Man,
not
preaching.
life anymore. I'm controlling my life and negativity or being on your time clock. Nah, I'm waking up on a positive mode and doing positive things to move forward because that's what people want. They want to do that. They want to keep you on that negative road or they see you waking up chipper and they was like, what the hell? Because I was one of the motherfuckers like, why this nigga so goddamn happy? You don't see all the problems I got.
Most of people's bad days starts with what you said earlier. Was is their surroundings. she could be fucked up tomorrow. Like she could be fucked up the night before, right? But you could walk outside your house and see a beach front, motherfucking birds flying and shit. Motherfucker be like, yeah, this is good. You know what I mean? And those are the things that I said that keeps people motivation going. It keeps you, and that's why people that live in those areas always moving better because they just have good surroundings around them. You know what I mean? It's not like they're walking outside their fucking house and they see, fucking trash everywhere. You know what I mean? They got fucking this homeless dudes asking for change and they walk 2 blocks away and they got another, 15 homeless people asking for change. You know what I mean? So it's like that surroundings would keep a person in a negative thinking, even if they're trying to be like positive and keep moving and blah, blah, blah. But we have people that needs to live in those homes that are here. You know what I mean? And they live here. So it's like, well, what do you do? It's like these people have to literally have to be extra on their motivation tip because of the surroundings they live in. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think Walt said it better when he said it earlier, like, shit, motherfucker, I live in a good neighborhood. It's nice, motherfucker. So I don't care, but if you do what you do out there, don't bring that shit up here, right? Because you comfortable. You ain't got no worries. You know what I mean? You ain't and when it comes to that, and we know we talking about hood shit, but you don't have no worries when it comes to that. And I think that's the part that keeps people prospering because they're around certain shit. When I was 16 and shit, I was in the hood, but I was around people that was in Hollywood and they had me all in these like beautiful places, and I'm like at MTV Awards, and I was just around this great surroundings that when I go back home, it didn't really affect the home because as soon as I got up the next day, my brain was thinking about going back up there, like just going back up there and like chilling, hanging out, and because it was just a great atmosphere, and I just loved that energy and that high, that like prosperity high. You know what I mean? It was just everybody's prospering around you, and I think, and it was being exceptional. It's being exceptional, right? And that's the part that I feel people are not striving for, just to be okay. Walter said it earlier. He might not agree, exceptional, but he said it earlier. When I'm at my job, these motherfuckers don't want to get it done. I got to step up. I got to become exceptional. And that's what I'm saying. Like, go ahead.
Yeah, he's supervising. From what he said, he a damn good supervisor. Because I'm going to turn around and tell you better do this shit because I ain't doing all this by myself.
But yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, people have to strive for exceptionalism. I don't know if that's a fucking word or not, but
that's a word, Barry.
I'm just saying, man, like we have to reach for that and strive for that. So I'm gonna go into our next topic, you know what I mean? But definitely, this is a video that I came across, and it's about goals and objectives. And I don't set goals anymore. People, goals are whack. Why am I saying that?
Yeah, because you're sure going to have to elaborate on that. Oh,
that's tonight's conversation, meat and potatoes. This is the highlight of tonight. People, we're talking about it. Goals are whack. What are you saying, Biz? What are you saying, Biz? All right. I think this guy could. I'll elaborate a little bit more, but I'll play the video.
But when you're a kid, they told us to write our goals down.
They did. And they lied.
And it's important when you're a kid. You saying they dumb.
They lied.
Well, tell me something new.
I said goals are dumb because a goal is the simplest way to fail. See, if you set a goal and you don't achieve it, you ruin your self-esteem. If you set a goal and you do achieve it, congrats. But what if you could have done more? D-Wade, we all do something like this. At 26, I want to be married. At 28, Twitch, I want to have kids. By 30, I want to own a home. But what happens when you're 31 and you have none of those things? Now you start to question yourself. I no longer believe in goals. I believe in setting an objective with no limitations. Because a goal is an end towards which energy is aimed. But why in the world would I start something with the end in mind?
So
Okay.
I want to get you guys' take on that before I elaborate. But go ahead.
I don't know if this is
let
what
me-
you're saying, Biz, on Goes and Whack.
No, you seen the video, right? You seen the video, right?
But
You seen the video, right? You seen the video,
I
right?
hear you.
Hey, well,
What is going on?
I couldn't hear the beginning, and I had to push the realize.
Hey, I'm gonna leave and come back.
All right.
Because I can't hear nothing. My stuff just went out on me.
All right, now look, I heard what he said. I didn't catch him in the beginning, but I caught the middle of it.
Okay, I'll play it one more time. Hold on.
But when you were a kid, they told us to write our goals down.
They did. And they lied.
And it's important when you're a kid.
It's important when you're a kid. They lied. They lied to us, telling us to write our goals down.
Now I feel him on the talking about he probably goals. You come with a goal with an end, but I think goals are still footstools. You still have to have your goals in your objectives. You got to go together. Go hand in hand. Because you have to have your goals. Goals and objectives. Like my goal to get my license, and then after that, after I get my license, to get a fifth wheel truck, then move forward more to get in my company, and then keep going. Shit, they're my goals. But what is the objective? What is the objective after that? To own my company and constantly run it and keep it going. So goals are like footstools. It's good to have goals. I don't think they're whack. It's a starting point because everybody can't. Some people feel that they can't look past their goals in the beginning, but the goal is going to get you to your objective. Because that's like, look at mine. That's how I look at it. Like my goal is I want to own my company and then break my company, branch out to other companies. Now I'm starting off with my goals because my objective, I know what the objective is. It's an ongoing to provide for myself and my family and to move forward, to own things, to do vacations, to party, to live life more abundantly. But without the goals, you can't reach your objectives all the time. Well, I don't even really see you reach. You can reach your objective, but you need goals. It's a footstool. You know, it's baby steps. You can't, because you're just not going to get to your objective. Oh my God, I'm there and it's done, and this is what I'm doing. I'm living. It's just like you in drumming. You had the goal to learn how to do it, and then you had to learn the next step. The goal to be a better drummer. Now after that, you didn't stop at that because your goals and your objectives went together.
What? You want to expound?
I just jumped back in. I just got the damn audio back. My audio was on some bull. So I don't know exactly.
You want me to explain it to him?
I'll play the video again. But okay.
Push power the button on the front.
You want to play the video again, Walt?
Yeah.
Do you need the video again or no?
He said, yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Push the speaker when come on.
All right, here I go. Let's play that.
But when you're a kid, they told us to write our goals down.
They did. And they lied.
And it's important when you're a kid.
Yeah.
You saying they dumb.
They lied.
Well, tell me something new.
I said goals are dumb because a goal is the simplest way to fail. See, if you set a goal and you don't achieve it, you ruin your self-esteem. If you set a goal and you do achieve it, congrats. But what if you could have done more? D-Wade, we all do something like this. At 26, I want to be married. At 28, Twitch, I want to have kids. By 30, I want to own a home. But what happens when you're 31 and you have none of those things? Now you start to question yourself. I no longer believe in goals. I believe in setting an objective with no limitations, because a goal is an end towards which energy is aimed. But why in the world would I start something with the end in mind?
As you can see, it's a knowledge bank right here. This brother is doing incredible work. Emmanuel's book, Illogical, saying yes to a life without limits, is available every.
So, Walt, expound. You want to expound? Because I'll go. I'll go. So check. Goals are exactly what you there. What? I don't know if he's there. I know his audio is probably going in and out. But goals are literally exactly what he said. I'll give you this. Ray, that was backwards. Goals are typically the end result of what people want, right? It typically is because when they reach their goal, they're like, "Cool, I'm here."
That's a
Objectives, huh? No, 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 no. Okay, I'll give you this. An
Okay,
objective.
you hear me now?
Yeah,
yeah.
we can hear you. But so check an objective. An objective are literally like task. Like I have an objective tomorrow, right? I have to practice with the band. I have to go do the photo shoot. There's some a couple of little meets I have to do, right? I have to get finance ready to pay everybody. You know what I mean? Like there's these objectives I have to do. Yeah, of course the goal is to have this performance on Sunday in the studio, but then that becomes an objective. Why? Because that leads me to the European tour, right? And then the European tour,
Yeah.
yes, it started off as a goal, but then I'm like, shit, what's after that? So now that becomes an objective. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like these objectives are like literally limit. Like if we set a goal, we kind of put a cap on it in a sense. You get what I mean? If you make
But
that
'cause
goal your
if you don't
objective,
reach that
if
goal,
if wait, if you make that goal your objective, then it's more like it has to be done. See, a goal people kind of like would sit back on. It'll come. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get this, but I'm straight, right? But if you getting that truck was an objective, you get what I mean? Like a 007 mission, you been had that motherfucker. You get what I mean? It's two different. It's how we look at it, right? And
Wait, hold on for 1 second. You said I'm looking at my goals with no end instead of
no,
looking at my objective. Because I look at my
no,
goals.
no. I didn't say that. No, I said you looking at your goals. No, goals literally are typically people ends. Like it's like they don't have anything after that, right? Like I want to start my business. Okay, cool. That's a goal, right? You can make that a goal, right? You can make that a goal to start your business, right? But what's after that? You get what I mean? Like, so now starting your business become an objective and bringing in sales and bringing in annual sales and bringing in IPOs and bringing in managers and bringing in all of these people, like running a full corporation. Now that becomes a cool a goal. But then again, after you reach that, it's like, what's next? So literally, it's literally objectives. These things are objectives, like, because we always have to, you know what I mean? Because once you reach there, you just can't stop.
Yeah, but you still need you like me. I don't know. It's just the way I feel. Your goals lead you to your final objectives.
No, your objective leads you to your final goal.
Nah,
right. Your objective leads you to right.
Your goal is just footstools to get there.
Your objectives are footstools.
Hey, thank you. We should put her on here, bro. Check this out. Look, check this out, bro. I want getting Grammys, right? That's a goal. That's a goal. That's so right.
It's done.
I could do. I'm good. I don't need anything after that. You know what I mean? I don't need anything after that. I'm good. I ain't got to do a fucking show ever. After I get like 25 Grammys, I give a fuck what the world can say after that. I'm good.
Look,
you know what I mean? That's an end
not all
goal.
Not all goals can be achieved, but your objective,
right? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. To get 25 Grammys,
to get to your objectives.
Right. Like, no, you're fighting to get to your goal, which is me. I'm fighting to get to that 25 Grammys, right? right?
But your
And
objective
yes,
is to
you
get
said it.
shit
You
done.
just said it right now, Walt. But Walt, you just said it right now. You just said it that your goals are literally sometimes are far to be reached in a sense, right? It's like these,
Yeah.
like if you go set a goal, make the goal so fucking far that you got so many objectives to, you know what I mean? Like it's literally things
You
to
got too many objectives to get
get.
to it.
Thank you.
You
Yeah.
gotta go through all these objectives to get to that goal.
What is the mission, Walt? When you go on a fucking mission, what do you have in that mission? What do they call the things in that mission you have to do?
Your objectives.
Your objectives. And what is the goal for the person that's doing it? To get back home.
That's it.
I'm just saying.
To reach that goal, you have to complete your objectives. In order
Right.
to reach a goal, you have to complete the objectives. There's not one objective that you got to complete to get to a goal. You have to complete multiple objectives just to reach that goal.
Right.
Setting a goal is nothing without an objective.
Right. Exactly. Oh my God, that's a bar right there. That's the whole premise of everything. Setting a goal, and this is not to you, Ray, but this is to everybody that's watching. Setting a goal is literally what Walt just said. Setting a goal is literally, if you have a goal without objectives, it's
pointless.
It's a dream. It's a dream.
I'm gonna be blunt with it. It's pointless. Setting a goal without objectives is pointless. Because you're not gonna try to complete these objectives to reach that goal. So what is the point of you setting this goal and you're not gonna try to complete these objectives to reach that goal? You think you just gonna pop straight to the goal? It doesn't work that way. So it's pointless to set a goal without objectives.
But just don't set no goal, and that's it. It just ends there.
Hey, I bet money if you set objectives, you wouldn't need to go. If you set objectives, I want this, I want to get this, I want to get this. I guarantee you, after you're gonna accumulate so much that you're gonna be like, well, this is my goal. Let's accumulate. But I'm just saying, like, if you set an objectives, you wouldn't have to worry about a goal. If the person objective was to get up in the morning, do my workout, do my daily little things, get to my job, and then after I get from my job, they probably have a little things that they, do themselves to kind of feel satisfied. You have that, some type of self-care, right? And then they get home and their objective is to get up and do this verbatim, literally every day, right? So they don't really kind of like, you see the guy that spent 27 years working at Burger King?
Yeah.
Right? His objectives was to just work every day. 9 to 5.
He don't got nothing else to do. He ain't got no goal. What is the end point?
No, check. No. See. Everybody has a place in life, my guy. Everyone has a place in life. Just because this person decides to be a mechanic does not say that he's better. Right. It does not say that he's better than the man that's been the president of a fucking country. You know what I mean? Like, these two need each other to fucking run. It's an ecosystem. Like, you need you need people to you need mechanics, you need tech people, you need people to work out software. It's a system. I don't look at them as one better than the other, right? I just look at it as they just have two objectives in their lives. Two different objectives.
I'll say it like this. If you can't reach your objective, how can you reach your goal?
Shut up, Walt. What? Stop doing that, nigga. You gonna have these people shooting my screen like, bah, 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 bah. Fuck this show. Fuck this show. They triggering.
I'm just saying. Look. I'm just saying. If you can't reach or complete your objective, how can you reach your goal? Like, you gotta have an objective set to reach your goal. You can't reach a goal just by, hey, I'm gonna get it. No, you gotta have an objective to get there. That's all it is. If you don't have an objective to get there, how you gonna get there? That's like saying, oh, I'm gonna walk from LA to Vegas. We know that ain't gonna happen. But you got an objective. I'm gonna get a rental car and I'm gonna drive my ass to Vegas so I can have a good time. You had an objective to get to Vegas. I'm gonna get that rental car. I'm gonna get to Vegas.
Hey, no. Break it down. They got to Vegas, like they say that's the goal, but that really wasn't the goal because the goal was to have a good time in Vegas.
Yeah, the goal was to have a good time. But how can you have a good time if you walk your ass all the way there? You done walk for about 2 days. Yeah,
and people mad as talking about it.
Right, don't bother me. Who you talking to? Hey man, stop talking to me. You know what I'm saying? You mad? You done walked for about a day or two just to get to Vegas. You angry now?
And people, if you just now tuning in, we're talking about goals are the end, objectives keep you moving, and that's the topic at hand. And you know, what I mean, I don't want to.
Your objective is what reaches your goals. Without your objectives, you can't reach your goals.
I even look at this as so simple. I even looked at this as so simple. This is where people like this where people like kind of lose me. Like they get lost in like, okay, Biz, I don't know what the hell you're saying. But I will break it down as so simple as a person who is a drug addict, right? And they have
Get high.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, he can hear you.
What happened?
Say what you said.
Nothing. I forgot they could hear me.
She said their end goal is to get high as a motherfucker.
Gang all day. And their objectives is to do what? Is to like find ways to get their shit. You motherfuckers will sit out on the fucking street all day begging for fucking change.
Fuck. By any means necessary, I'm gonna get high.
Exactly. So if they can have that type of intuition or tenacity to do some shit like that, how could people who want actually fulfilling lives not do those things? They have the ability.
I mean, tripping.
Motherfuckers got the ability
for a lot of money. What the fuck? Fucking cracky.
They work for that.
What you say?
No, I said I was thinking about crackhead. I said the motherfuckers be broke every day, but got enough money to buy dope every day. They come up with $100 every day, $200-$300 a day with no job.
They hustling.
They got some good ass.
Completing their objectives, bro.
They got some good ass objectives.
They completing their objectives. They know to get to that goal that they trying to reach. I gotta do whatever I gotta do. I'm gonna do it.
Their objective is to get $5 for dope a day. The goal is to stay high all day. That's what they do.
Come on now. You clearly got that. You clearly got that. So I look at those things as so simple in life, right? That is so when I see that, I'm like, well, a billionaire does the same fucking thing. They do the same thing. Like money keeps them high. So it's like, or what they're into, they make ways to do more of what they want to do, or what their business intending for.
I ain't a billionaire. I'm not even a millionaire. But money gets me high like a motherfucker. And that's the reason why I'm always at work.
Dude, I get a headache when we start spending too much money.
Oh, I don't spend that much money.
Shit, nigga.
I got
go
some
to the
nice, I
grocery
got some
store, I
nice,
get
I
a
got some
headache.
nice shit in my house, but
Hey, at the grocery
I
store,
didn't get that. I didn't get all of it at once. I built that shit through years. Fuck that.
The prices of everything give me a headache. I look at the price, I get a headache. Like, for real? Y'all robbing me?
Now, I look at the gas and get a headache. You know how much it costs to fill my truck up from E? I don't ever let it get to E, but god damn it. My shit wasn't even on half. My shit was in between. My shit was in between half and a quarter for full.
Shit.
It was over the half, basically. And I still put $136 in that bitch.
Oh, damn, you outdid me. Woo. Yeah, sit your truck down for a minute. Drive a car.
Sit that motherfucker down. Shit.
Nigga, if you ain't
Hell
making
nah,
no
I
money,
will
that
park
truck
that bitch.
right there.
Like,
Yeah, I just
Hey,
put
you
100.
got
and
fucking with that
today.
motherfucker. Hey, fucking with that motherfucker, you gotta be a billionaire,
That nigga
nigga.
said
Shit.
130, nigga. A nigga 100 is killing me.
Hey, I got.
Oh no, it cost me about $250 to fill this up.
Yeah, nigga. Hey, you couldn't ask me to move you nowhere. I don't care how much nigga, I'm charging your ass $500 just to go up the block.
Oh shit.
My bread back. So let me work out the ruler, nigga. Let me work out how many miles, how many kilometers.
You
I'm
said
about
I'll
much
charge your
gas.
ass. How much you charge him to go up the block?
500. I get my money back. We gotta flip. We gotta flip this gas. Shit.
Ah shit.
You know what's fucked up though? Before gas went up, I was already paying like $210.
Damn. What you got, a diesel?
Nah, I got a V10.
Oh, okay. High performance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you eating some shit.
Plus I got all K and N everything.
With the V plugs in too, huh?
That nigga
Yeah,
he eating the gas and the fucking concrete.
That nigga eating the gas in the concrete. Nigga, get your foot off the gas, nigga. Hey, he one of them motherfuckers. Every time he get in the car, you do this.
Wah.
Hey, nigga, you can't even lean forward.
It's all right. It's a truck, so I don't have to do all that for it to get that sound.
No, I'm talking about like as soon as you touch the gas, you doing this. Look at me. Like, bro, stop playing.
Eating that shit. That nigga eating that shit. So yeah, people, you know what I mean, just so you know, we got it clear that
I just went to the almost, well, not to Mexican border, but I had some work to do in a city called Brawley. It's not too far from the Mexican border.
How much gas you spent?
About 200.
Good lord. Good lord.
Oh, I didn't pay for it. The company paid for it, so I didn't care.
Oh, that's good. Hey, but you see the objective, right? Hey, check this out. Check this out. You see
work.
But check this out. You see the objective, right? And you see the goal. He got the job done. They paid for the gas. Hey, you know what I mean? But I think that's something that people should. I literally want to break that thinking of goals is the answer. No, goals are not the answer. Objectives are the answer.
The objective is what reaches your goals. You could set a goal, but you gotta have your objectives set before your goals.
I would like to know what she think about this. What your wife think about it? You know what I mean? You don't got to put on camera, but you know what I mean. She was expounding, and you know she was nailing it. We should have. We should have had her on the podcast. You know what I mean?
Swear I'm gonna say who you talking to, because I'm about to say, nigga, what?
He's like, not mine, not my wife.
You gonna cut it?
You gonna come over here and cuss everybody out just for being on the podcast.
Wait, you want to say something?
No, I don't.
They can hear you.
We can hear you. You could talk right there. You ain't gotta be on camera. We know how women are, you know what I mean? You gotta have your purtiness, you know what I mean? Oh my God, no, bitch, I can't do that. You know?
I don't have to say, y'all
Queen on here. She outspoken.
trying to help my husband out because I think he had it mixed up.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. See, that's what we need in this motherfucking world. We need more women that are like that. That are like, no, I'm not trying to get into men convo. I'm just trying to help my husband out because I am his helpmate and blah blah blah. So that's the major part. I don't think motherfuckers really respect that and understand that and really look very deep into that. That's so highly. Thank you for setting the record straight. You know what I mean? Because that's very big. And I'm the one that saw the correction. Like, you know, damn. Oh, hell yeah, nigga. You, hell yeah. Hey, matter of fact, hey, baby, hey, don't you get it? No, play. Hey, my wife up like, hey, don't you get your ass, no. Do this. This is what you did, I play. But I just think that's really dope. You know what I mean? That's just really dope. Me, I love joking around and shit, but like, you know what I mean? I just really think that's super dope. You know, my wife don't like, she don't get involved. She like, nah, I'm not. That's, you know, that's you. Now, check this out. I've had some podcasters out here where I've talked about this subject and she's come out here and was like, well, what was the goal with getting with me? I'm like, what? Fuck? Having look, having kids, motherfucker, having a family, motherfucker, having a house. You know what I mean? But I just think that's really good, and I don't think I don't think we see that in in our community where you know what I mean, like she's like my, you know what I mean, she's like my wife. My wife does the same thing, like nah, I'm not trying to, but you know what I mean, I'm with you, like I'm trying to, you know what I mean. And I think we don't talk about that enough, you know what I mean? Especially when it comes to like black love, you know what I mean? And I don't think we really expound on that enough. And I really respect that. I really respect that of you. You know what I mean? That's like really big. And I'm gonna show a lot of praise to that because that should be honored. You know what I mean? People should see that and be like, oh, she said she want okay. You know what I mean? Other females should be like, you know what? Hey, babe, what you doing tomorrow? I just want to help you. You know what I mean? And I think there'll be a lot more like successful relationships, less divorce. You know what I mean? More happy marriages behind that.
Yeah. Yep.
What you think, Walt?
Hey, you said it right. You know what I'm saying? Everything you said. Hey, matter of fact, hey, look, it won't be right if I don't say this. Because I didn't say it since I've been on. Ray.
Yo.
I should have been sent this to you. Welcome home, fam.
Nice,
Yeah,
man.
I had to just realize some shit, and it was like, oh, I ain't was. Welcome home, bro.
Thank you.
That's not a prison pillow.
Lessons. This motherfucker here. I won't even put all that out there. But goddamn. No, but
well, we
Blessings,
got my whole girl. We got my nigga. What's good, Miss Harley?
Oh my
How
God.
are you, Miss Harley?
Well, I'll be damned.
I'm 31.
Good Lord. You 31. It's your birthday today?
Oh no, baby. March 1st was my birthday. March 1st. Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday to you. That's my daughter's birthday. My daughter's birthday March 1st.
Nice.
Yeah.
Didn't know.
What? That's what's up. That's what's up. So glad you're tuning in. We were actually talking about goals are the end and objectives keep you moving. And we're just about to get into, I mean, the kind of the conclusion part of the show. But from your perspective, goals are the end, objectives keep you moving. What is your
See,
take on that?
goals are simply like milestones towards the bigger picture to me. And objectives are what keep you moving throughout the course of achieving many different goals. You know what I'm saying? So if you say,
Mm.
like when you start off class, they say, okay, today's objective is this, right? However, we have many goals to accomplish today, right? So in the process of achieving those objectives, of covering those objectives, you'll find that you've reached many different goals, that you've covered different things, you've covered different milestones, you've covered so much ground. You know what I'm saying?
If you don't stop
Right.
preaching,
So
she wanna come here and teach now. Okay. I dig it.
yeah, that's my thing.
You know what I'm saying? Hallelujah.
But as an accountant, because I'm studying accounting right now, it's like goals are simply like you're always going to have new goals. You're always going to have new goals. So you have the end of one goal. However, that goal is simply a milestone to another. You understand?
Yep.
So in a sense, the goal becomes the objective.
In the sense of
Exactly. The goal becomes the objective. Yes.
where the heck Biz just went?
But
This.
without a goal, you don't have an objective.
Yeah, without a goal, how will you be able to find out what objectives need to be covered first in order to
But
achieve
without
those?
the objective, how can you get the goal?
But without the objective, you can't reach the goal either. You need both, hand in hand,
Go.
because the objectives are the steps towards the
That's all
goal.
I was getting at.
Yeah, I get
That's
what
all
you're
I was
saying.
getting at.
Okay.
That's all I was throwing out there.
Upside down. Upside down.
This left us.
You know,
Damn
He's
him.
back. He's back.
This is our show now. Nah.
so
Get out of
so
here.
that's
We don't need you no more. It's our show now.
Oh goodness.
yeah. Hey, she was spending definitely some bars. My camera
Where she
battery, died and shit. I got charged now, but you know what I mean. She was spitting some bars, and I'm like over here like listening. And I'm like, okay, she's on point because I didn't look at goals as a milestone to like the bigger, because it is. If you look at goals like milestones in your life, it's like every 5 years in your marriage or every 10 years in your marriage. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like those are like, but the objectives to get to that point, to that milestone, you know what I mean? It's like, yikes, you know what I mean? We gotta go through some things. Now, this brings me to my
Think
next
of it as
point.
micro macro. Go ahead. Sorry. Think of it as
I
micro
got close
macro.
to that milestone. It didn't work out like
So,
that.
so I want like that brings me to like the marriage part. Like, even though you could be like 5 years, 10 years, you know what I mean, in marriage, and huh?
Go ahead. You can be 10 years in your marriage.
You say no, you're not getting married? What?
No, I was listening to you. You said it could be 10 years into your marriage.
Right, but like these are milestones, right? So these are like milestones in people's lives, right? And watching them, I was watching a show the other
Like
day.
your first
And the women
car,
were
first house.
right, and the women were expounding more so like as if marriage was a kind of like a
Endgame.
thing that the man should, like, he should do this, he should do that. And it was like, well, if we should, our objective is to find a good wife, you know what I mean? And that the man should, like, he should do that, You know,
You delayed.
anybody got me? Anybody got me?
Oh, you're too.
Somebody
I'm
playing
sorry.
in
I
the
can
back.
hear somebody
Nah,
YouTube.
my brother. I'm gonna go ahead and go to commercial while y'all talk about this. So
Okay.
He's still there.
He's going to commercial.
Ah.
It's
No,
funny.
but for real though. Hey, he's
y'all
stupid.
can
No,
expound.
but
Y'all, y'all can expound
no,
about this. I'm gonna step out of that one.
well, no,
Yeah.
because we need
No,
the other side perspective.
no.
We need
Mm-mm.
right, but look, 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 look,
Mm-mm.
look, look.
Mm.
Check this out. Check this out. The reason why we need the other
Baby
side
White Jesus love
perspective,
you.
huh? What? The reason, the reason why we say the reason why we have to have this conversation is because a lot of people our age are the 87 babies, you know what I mean? Are the early 90 babies, are the mid 80 babies, I would say, mid 80s to mid 90s, I would say. That whole little pool, like we're
Bro,
the
you just left
ones
me
that's
out.
going through the damn that fucking I know I left Ray Ray out too. My bad. Damn Ray Ray, my bad.
Right? He don't love us no more, bro.
I do. I love y'all. I just didn't mention y'all
He
years
he
because
just left
y'all
us
like
out and
y'all.
shit. You know. Yeah.
I think y'all
Yeah.
like
You see how he
64.
did us?
Y'all like 64, 65. So I would say from 65 to
You know
about
what?
like
You know what? Okay. Okay.
80 original 8 baby.
okay, so check. So I forgot about
You hear me? You can't hear me, can you?
check.
Oh, there we go.
But
There
what
we
I'm
go. I'm
saying
bad.
is what I'm saying is like the people who grew up in these eras are the ones that are now living through marriages and divorces. Like we're the ones that like are actually going through this world that we're in now. Like we're going through it.
You're dealing with
Right?
you're dealing with the modern the issues between the modern woman concept and then you have the traditional woman concept right here. You have a mixture of them going on in this age, especially with our generation getting married. And I see what you're saying because then they appreciate things differently. So you have the more materialistic woman, and then you have the more, I guess, sentimental woman. Like you have a combination of both.
Who just want a man. Like you have the woman who's like traditional woman who just want a man. She ain't tripping off that crazy shit. You know what I mean? Then you have women who just like, nope. I need
Nope.
my bag. You know what I mean? And so my thing is like, if that's her objective is to get with that and to have that, then why don't she go and just say, well, cool, I'm gonna fuck with a lot of the millionaires or billionaires or people who making over 7 to 8 figures, pretty much, right? But that's a small pool of men, and they got the pick of the litter unless they're married. They got the pick of the litter. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
a lot of people talk about. A lot of women go after the 4%, and they're not even in their tax bracket themselves, or they don't suit those people's needs, those men's needs, and then they're a lot of us are illusional.
Man, miss that nigga Kevin Samuel.
I listen to him too. A lot of us are delusional. A lot of us have unrealistic expectations because we don't even hold ourselves to the expectations that we set for others. That's the thing.
Do you think women take men for granted?
Many of us do. Because we weren't taught your value. Because our mothers were saying
most?
Stuff. Many. I'm not gonna say most. I'm not gonna say most. I'll say most Western society. See, if you wanna be specific, we can say most Western society women, because a lot of other women from different nations don't treat men the same way, and you know that, huh? And they're still
You're
black.
talking about America.
You're only talking about America, okay?
Yep.
Yes. Then yes. In
Yeah.
this society, yes. That's the main issue. Because they weren't taught your value. So they
Some of us
devalue
was
you.
taught.
So they
They
underappreciate you.
didn't give a damn.
No, they
So how,
were taught that you are supposed to do what? Provide and protect. They weren't taught that you have a mind. They weren't taught that you're humorous. They weren't taught that you have the skills and tactics to be able to make it through any situation because you are a problem solver as a man. You have been given that innate ability to solve problems. The reason why you were given the ability to think more logically than emotionally.
Oh,
that's
okay.
because we was
So
born
these
that
are
way.
things that
Biological.
women are
Yeah.
not given.
Damn.
This is information.
Ooh,
What you say?
okay.
No,
I mean,
you
these
know
are
you're
things we
right.
have to learn on our own.
Oh, you right. I ain't got nothing to say on
Why?
that.
She broke it down like damn.
Like on everything. Like, oh shit. All
You know,
right.
because this is crazy. Because if I said that,
Like,
no, it's crazy. If I said that,
You have
then
a lot of people talking shit to you. What?
yeah, I'd be like,
bitch, you wouldn't have said that.
bitch, you're masculine. You're too masculine. You're a male chauvinist,
You're
bro. I
supposed to be
said,
masculine.
Bitch, you wouldn't have said that.
look, look. I've said, if a woman don't really stress out her whole shit in her prime, like in her prime, it's not when she's in so much of her 30s and all of this shit, right? It's really when she's in that age between like 21 and like 25, 26, around that 28 range. You know what I mean? They start thinking about their biological clock and all of this shit like that, and blah blah blah. So they start really trying to settle down, and they don't find the good man, and like a majority of them, my nigga. Like, I don't know. Most women, I would say this. 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 A woman have a better chance of meeting a man. You know that whole college era, right? She has a better chance of meeting a man in that era and sticking with him and being married to him than a woman in her 30s or 40s or whatever the case
See,
may
that's
be.
when we mess up. That's when we mess up. A lot of us go to school, and our parents teach us to go to school for the education, and then we have other races that are sent to school, but they're not sent to school for education. They're sent to school to go find a man. Go out there and you go look
Exactly.
good. You be
Exactly.
kind to that man. You can be kind to every man you pass. I don't give a fuck who he is, what he look like. You be kind to him because the man that's supposed to be for you is going to constantly watch you. That's the things women will forget. The man that you want, he looking at your ass. He might not say
Right.
shit to you, but he looking at you. And then all the men out there sitting there like, damn, she did it again to another one. Damn, she did it
Yeah.
again to another one. Like they watching you. They're like, when she gonna get tired? When she gonna get tired? Tired of these bags, these things that can't give her no love, no comfort, no warmth.
But then then she's mad at us. She's mad at men because we don't want to fucking like,
Why you won't talk
you
to
know,
me?
yeah, like, bitch, you got so much body job done and all type of like, you have to do so much just to keep yourself up to par because you have to battle with these other, like, I don't think women understand that every year there's a new batch of women that's coming out of college, out of university.
Exactly. We got
when
I
I
heard
had
that
my
from a
college
on a
comedian.
days, it was
flow.
the
We
best
got a
days of my
competition
life.
on a flow.
It was
Women
it, was
forget.
it was a
Look, I was
comedian I
gonna
heard
say,
that said that.
college days was the best days of my life.
College days.
There's a new
I
batch
bet you
coming
they're
out.
gonna come after my ass like they came after
Oh
Kevin
my
Samuels.
god, the
Different way though.
university is the best place to be when you're young.
Sorry.
I'm
Put that on
just
camera.
saying. There's a statistic that said that women in college, majority of Marisol and Meridale and Maria, they generally come out married
Yes.
over, you know what I mean, black women because
Some
they're
of them
trying
be
to,
married
black
before they
women.
even graduate. They
Yeah,
come out.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. They're
You
married in college.
graduate, yeah.
Oh, we got married in college. We got married. We was in college. Like you hear a lot of those.
Most of them is married after college.
You can grant that. Yeah, I grant you that.
It happens
You
too. It
right.
happens too.
I don't knock
It's
Yeah,
that.
true.
it's
You
after
right.
college, bro.
I
Once
don't
they
knock that.
graduate,
But that, hey,
they
that even tells
start their
you,
life.
no, you proving the point too. Like you saying, like both
They start
sides.
their
Like
life
I have,
after college, like
Mm-hmm.
literally.
And he's patient enough to wait for her to pursue what she's trying to do, and
Exactly,
and
and
she's
you know,
she
understanding
patient
enough to
enough.
know.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
a lot of a lot of times those people, okay, a lot of times those I have a what they call him, orthodontist, the dentist shit, right? I have a
Yeah.
dentist, right? And he is like young as fuck. This motherfucker like at least like I would say 35, 36. Like he's like my age or some shit, right?
Oh, he's a
You know what I mean?
dentist.
Like right. And like he's like, yo, what do you do? Blah blah blah. And you know what I mean, we expounding about like wealth and capital and investments and stuff like that. And this is dentist, right? He's just so interested. And I was like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure, and I didn't know, right? I'm just throwing shit out there. I'm pretty sure your wife don't care about this type of shit. It's like, hell yeah, my wife, like, I could, because I work so much, you know what I mean? I'm always working, and you know, so we going to vacay, you know, blah, blah, blah. But the whole point is that his wife didn't have a crazy degree. You know what I mean? Like, it was just him. Like, if you let a man do what he does, he can support his family.
That's true.
Yeah.
Not even just that you let him, you have to be that support to him in order for him to do what he needs to do. He can't go out there and get all that and then have to come home and cook for himself and do all the other stuff for himself. He can't sex himself. He can't do none of that shit for himself. You can't sit there and hold the pussy from him for the whole month. You can't sit there and hold the pussy from him because he didn't do something right. He don't keep the roof over your head no matter what. Keep the bills paid no matter what. Constantly does exactly what a man is supposed to do no matter what. So a woman should change
both of y'all better stop.
Hey, I
Both of y'all
say
better
this.
stop. Y'all about to have me shouting.
I'm gonna throw this.
I'm about to be up in here
Check
shouting
this
in a
out.
minute. I'm
Check
gonna pull
this
the
out, Miss
keyboard
Holly.
out. I'm gonna start playing some shouting music and I'm gonna start shouting.
Hey, Miss Holly, check this out.
Stop this preaching.
Check this out, Miss Holly. Check this out. Certain okay. Maria. Okay. Jose could come across the border and Maria would still accept him and treat him like he's the brightest thing on the planet, like he's the most. And he's selling oranges out on the 110 and the 10 freeway. You get what I mean?
Yes.
So is it about his wealth?
No.
Or is it?
It's about him being a man.
Is it about protection?
It's about is that as well as other things.
Security.
His advice is protection. Following his advice
security.
is security. Following his advice is security. That's the thing women forget. They think that a man has to be there the whole time. Do what he tells you to freaking do. Cover yourself. If you're not with him, you need to be covered up.
No, I should be able to wear what I want to wear, and he should just accept that because we're together and we're in a partnership.
Then you're gonna put yourself in a den of
Western society has taught women differently.
Nah, but men are still the same and women are still the same. We're still born the same. We're still born the same.
But in America,
they want to be treated
differently. Been taught. They want to be treated differently. That's not what they taught. That's what everybody got to understand. See, you got a lot of women in America that will go with the I'm a follow, the man is the leader. But because they're taught their culture, they're taught a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? They're taught differently. They're not taught this Western concept of everything.
You know what that issue is? You know what happens? It's not necessarily okay. We have okay. My mom was married to my dad for like 15 years, right? And if I go based off of what she taught me verbally, then I might not have it. I'm not gonna have it. However, if I go based off of what I saw her do for him, then I'll have a little more. Then I get a little more from other women. That's the thing. We forget that we are students of life. It's like, so what? Your mom didn't teach you that you're supposed to respect a man. However, a man demands that respect in his presence alone. And if you choose to disrespect that, then you get disrespected. You either get disrespected by dismissed, or you get and you feel disrespected in your own sense. He ain't trying to disrespect you. He's just trying to dismiss you out of his presence because you're not worthy of his presence. Because you want to be disrespected.
I need to plug this motherfucking board up.
That's what that is.
No, you're right. That's
I
exactly.
almost had to play the shouting music.
So
I,
people talk about, my dad and my mom weren't married. My dad and mom got a divorce when I was freaking 7 years old. My mom was the one raising everybody by herself. I had 7 brothers, and they did
so
different things, and they had different opinions. And I would ask them what their opinion was. See, it wasn't just my mom; it was other people. Like asking my brothers, asking the guys that I met throughout my life, whether they be close to me or just the homie or just somebody random, just like, hey, what do you think about this? And they'll tell you. Men are very honest. You all are very, very open about what you think. If someone tells you or asks your opinion, you're like, oh, you know what, this, and you tell why, and then you make it make sense. A lot of women, we go around the bush, we beat around the bush,
Yep.
and then it's like, okay, what was the point? I'm sorry, some of us do that. So
do you
I get what you're saying.
I'm want to ask you a question.
Yes,
Do you think you think m- you think women cheat more or men cheat more?
I think women cheat more due to the fact that a lot of us aren't suspected of cheating.
Gang, gang. You got to put yourself on mute, Ray Ray, when you're laughing. No, I play, Ray Ray. What you think? Why? What's up, Ray Ray? What do you?
He laughing hard. What's up, man?
Look, I've been around a lot of females, and my wife would tell you this. I love her to death. Love her to death. We'll kill about this goddamn woman. But I don't trust no woman in this world. I don't.
Better not.
I don't. I don't. When it comes to certain, nope.
Certain
And
things.
look, and I didn't learn from a woman. Not just a woman, women. All the cousins around me. Women are you would never they the slick. When it comes to that, they are so smooth. They're so good at it. You won't even know. So when it comes to things about a woman, when in that area, never trust. Because my belief is this: if it can get up and walk away, it ain't really yours to begin with.
Yep.
If they can step out, you just borrowing.
Yeah.
When you meet, I can't put it in my pocket and say I know what's good with it.
Hold on. What'd you say? What?
If they step out, you just borrowing. I'm just saying.
Well,
Oh shit! Oh shit! That is fucked up.
it will
But it's real. That's the fucked up part is it's real though.
Yeah.
It can be your girl.
But I
She
was
tell you.
thinking,
It can be your girl. She tell you, babe, take me over here to the weed man. He about to give me an eighth real quick. I'm gonna go in there for about 5-10 minutes. She went in there, gave him a blowjob real quick, and came back and y'all jumped in the car and went and blow the blunt together.
Oh,
damn.
you borrowed her.
Damn.
That was just a borrow. You know what I'm saying? That was a loan, nigga.
You
That
take
was a
that
straight
loan.
loan.
You're
You
good.
had a loan. You had a pussy loan.
Now
You was
both y'all
loaned
sitting
some
back blowing
pussy.
the eighth together.
Dang.
You was
Whole time
loaned
you
some
didn't
pussy.
even know.
And guess what? And then you gotta pay that loan off.
Hold on.
That's all she was a loan.
Rewind.
You gotta pay that loan off.
Hold on. Rewind. She went to the weed man. Y'all in the car. Y'all in the car chilling
Together.
She's like, I'm gonna
You
go
drove her
here,
over
babe.
there.
You right.
You drove her over there.
No.
That is terrible.
You drove her over to get her throat.
Let me take my time
her
with
throat
this.
to get
Let me.
filled. Let me take you to get your throat filled, baby.
Let me take my time. Hold on, check. So, so it's you drove over. I would be the nigga if I'm the homie and I know the nigga that went through that. I would be crying and laughing at that nigga so hard. I would.
Look, what you talking about? It
He wouldn't
happens
be mad at
every
me.
day.
Hey, check this out. That nigga would be like, "Biz, we're not friends no more." I'd be like, "Nigga, I wouldn't give a fuck after that shit, nigga. Look at you."
Hey, look, and then she turn around, and she get caught
Shit.
like it was nothing. I did it for us.
Hey, but you
Hold
know
on.
what?
But
you know what?
Wait.
You smoke that blunt,
Let me
you might
speak
get
this
some
up. Let
head
me
too right afterwards.
Okay, so let me speed this up. They're in the car. He drove her over there. She says, "Babe, I'm gonna go in and get this eighth of good, right? Or maybe an ounce, right? Or a pound."
Nah, just the eighth. No,
Just
she ain't
the
getting
eighth.
no pound.
Nah, niggas,
Just
bitches
the
ain't.
the eighth.
I mean, females
No,
ain't
just the
going.
eighth.
Nah, an eighth,
nigga.
man. Nah,
These
Every
bitches
day.
ain't getting nothing more than
That's a whole
nah.
lot for an eight.
No,
They ain't
that's a
getting nothing more
blunt.
than an eighth.
Niggas ain't getting. I know
No.
niggas ain't getting no eighth.
Mm-mm.
That's a blunt,
No.
bro. Niggas getting like 7 grams
Niggas
or
are
better,
paying
bro.
niggas are paying for that. These bitches are only getting the eighth.
No, then were you serious? Bro,
Nigga,
I
They
took
sucking
you
a,
to
they
stop.
sucking dick for an eighth.
All right, now we're finna change the whole convo because for 1 second, people, we're gonna come back to the convo. Let me tell you straight up, my guy. I go to the fucking bus store almost all the time, and I just went over there today. Right now, before I got some dank. I'll grab it. Hold on. Anyway, I go over there and look, right? I just bought some today.
Mm-hmm.
I go over there.
Okay.
I'm inside. There's 2 females in there, a stud and the regular one, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they're buying twice as much as what I was buying. Twice as
Okay.
much as what I was buying, right?
Was
And
they
I bought
together?
7 grams. Check. I bought 7 grams. And they got like
Was they together?
40. No,
Was
they were
they
not.
together?
No, they were not. No, they were 2 separate customers. But they got like it was
It's
women are
guaranteed.
buying dank,
It's
man. They buying a lot.
They was getting
Women are
This is
smoking.
true.
somebody
This is true.
to
I'm
be
one of
with
them.
somebody.
So this is true. You don't need it. It's better to
It's
have your weed,
guaranteed
so you ain't
they
gotta
was trying to
be.
be with somebody.
No, bro. Women are big blowing, bro. I'm telling you, bro. They
I mean,
big
I
smoking,
smoke half
Bro,
a
I buy an
ounce
ounce all the time.
in a
bro.
week.
And
And I do it for
okay.
myself, but
So what I'm saying is, women ain't going. So I'm just saying the story, right? The story is an eighth. So I'm pretty sure this story is probably like the story's placing back like maybe a couple years ago. But if this story was now, she going up. No.
let's say about like 6 months ago.
Whoa.
hey, look, all the stuff bitches I know, they was
Okay,
buying big,
hold
they
on.
was
So
buying
that's
big
just
weed for
no. You know what it
for
is.
bitches they was
You know
fucking
what
with.
it
So I'm
is.
just
You know
gonna
what
be
it
real.
is. No, you know what it is. You know what it is. It's the nature I'm around. Like everybody here, they spend money. So that just lets
it
me
was a
know.
trend.
You know what I mean? Right. So anyway, so she goes
They
over
was
there
going
by
for the
eighth.
trend.
She walks into the fucking house, right? She walks in the house where she tells him, "I'm gonna go get this weed. I'm gonna see you in a minute." Walks in, domes old boy up, right? Get the money, come out, and give him and jump in the car, give him the weed. Right? You know, he need to fill his mask. You know, here, hey, babe, here's the weed. Right? She still got the money in her pocket.
Get
this nigga a kiss on their way. Get this nigga a kiss, like, give me a kiss, babe. On their way.
Hey, hold on. Hey, look. Hey, look. This kind of fucked up because this scenario is
This shit is big fucked up. This is big fucked up.
Look. I hope this broad does not ever see this show.
I hope
I ain't
she
gonna say who
does.
she is, but she gonna know exactly who she is because I'm talking about it.
Hey, she's the
look.
Hey, I don't
I
give a
used to
fuck
deal with
what
a
you
broad.
say. She's the fucking G.
Listen.
I don't give a fuck what you
deal with
say.
a broad.
She the G.
She used to go fuck with.
She the
Took
G.
a fuck
She
with
got
this nigga,
nigga. She
right?
got
Hold
her
on,
dick
look.
and the
She
money.
took a fuck
What?
with this nigga, right? She didn't get the money, but she was getting me half pounds and pounds. She go fuck on a nigga and I get that shit for free. So I didn't give a fuck. Because I kept all the money from what I made from when I sold it. So
Did you
it was
kiss
all
her?
good.
Did you kiss her?
Hell no. Hell no, fuck no.
He
Shit.
said, "Ooh."
Nah, he capping.
No.
But all right, so
It
I'm gonna
couldn't
go back.
happen.
So I want to go. So that's
If she ever see the
crazy.
show, she gonna say, I ain't never. So that's why that nigga never kissed me. Yeah, bitch. That's why I ain't kiss you. God damn
But
it.
yeah,
There's a reason. But I see money in it involved in this shit.
so I always say, I always say, what about the ones like someone take it up a notch, a little deeper thinking, right before we head out of here.
That was also like
What
20
about the
years ago
ones
too.
that have it? What about the ones that have it? Right? They have it, like they have it all. Because like dudes know when they're not a person. Period. A person knows when they're not putting it out. Right? They know when they should be doing more in the relationship. They know when they should be giving more. They know, right? But I heard a perspective the other day that really that really literally touched me in the same way. And there was a woman talking about her and her husband, and she was like, love is not like he doesn't love me like I love him. Right? Like, and that's okay. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like, oh shit, he's gonna go out here and do that. No, no, no. Like he loves me, but I'm into him. I want to know how he's breathing. I want to know this is that. I
Smelling
want
him, all of it.
right, like all of that, right?
Yeah, you're like that.
You get what I mean? And that like that told me like, wow, like, and that's so true. Like you could be in a relationship, married, and one person can love the other more than the other. And it's not like it's not like they're gonna go outside the relationship or anything like that. It's just the way that the the both world works. You know how they say opposite attract. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I want to spread that around the park, around the panel before we head out. What do y'all think about that? Could one love one better than the other? Not better. I shouldn't say better, but can one
It's
person
gonna
love
be
You
another
said it
different.
one?
right.
It's
No,
gonna
you said
be.
right. You said it right, bro.
It's
It's gonna
different.
be different. It's gonna be different.
You said it right. One can love the other
Well, your love
more.
language is different.
Yeah,
Everyone has their own specific love language, right?
it's different.
And
Now it can be matched. It can be matched if both parties was to communicate and agree with things. It could be matched. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting this on all women or nothing, but a lot of women actually expect a man to know exactly what the fuck they looking for.
true.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like not all women. Not all women's like that. Some women's are gonna let you know that they'll be verbal with it or they'll show you, whichever one. But you have
Mhm.
a lot of them that would literally sit quiet and just expect you to know what they want, what they looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous. Like what's the old saying? A closed mouth don't get fed.
at
If I
all.
don't know what's going on with you, how am I supposed to like
Yeah, like I'm gonna
find a
be psychic,
solution for you? How am I supposed to? Yeah,
but I'm not gonna just leave that on women because there's a lot of men's that's like, well, I ain't gonna call them niggas men's. That's some regular ass niggas. They not
there's a
men.
lot of guys that do it.
You know what I'm saying? They not men at all. But they're the same way. It's a lot of them that's that way. You know what I'm saying? So it goes both. It's on both sides. But that's where the problem comes in at. They
Where?
expect a person to really. They expect a person with their partner to know this is what I want. This is how I like it, and they won't say nothing.
The failure to communicate, like
Yeah,
a lot of
fair,
relationships.
fair to communicate straight out. You don't like it, say something. I
I,
love a verbal woman.
I see
A
that.
verbal woman is where it's at.
I like the way
Give
they
us,
said it's like it's the love language. Like everybody got their love.
mm-hmm.
You got to learn like how to communicate with that. How like everybody show love different. Like I don't show the same love that. Well, I think I show love to my wife the way that I'm supposed to, but I guess she doesn't always read my language right, or I might not read her love language right because we're not communicating. I believe it's like it's a language. It's a language that we have to learn how to speak with each other in. You know, so I like that word a lot more
Yeah,
because I'm
but
understanding it more.
but
Because it's
love language. But oh no, my bad, Ray. Go ahead. My fault.
yeah, nah, that was it. That's basically it. Just understanding each other love language, how to communicate. How to express it to each other.
But even understanding a love language, it still means nothing if you have no communication. Literally,
Hmm.
without that communication, that, how can you understand the full love language? You know what I'm
But
saying? Like,
what? Let's make it even harder. What? Let's say
okay,
that there's no, like, the one person communicates very well, and the other
mm-hmm.
person is not as communicative. Let's just say,
Mm.
right?
I'm gonna step out of that one.
And no. Shit, come on.
Other
Because
person might
Wait,
show.
wait.
almost responded. You almost got me. You try to get me there. That was a trick question. He almost got me. Okay.
But right, and because this is a lot of relationships too, right? Like,
Woo.
one person is not as communicative as the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
I got years of that.
sometimes the
But
person just
yeah.
want them to just sometimes the other person may just say, like, I shouldn't have to speak all the time, like
Mm,
as if like we've been together this long, as you know what I mean, like most
Hmm.
normal relationships, you know what I mean, where men are like, why do we have to go through this again, like we've been through this, yeah, you should know me by this point type shit, right?
Hmm.
And most people can look at that as, okay, I put it for instance, right? Me and mine, right? Y'all know we've been rocking for a minute, right? And there were times and there were times
Combination.
where I've been like, yo, like you should have picked this up already. Like this is just right. And yes, we've gotten past that, but I don't I don't think that is an issue. I just find it a lot very prevalent in others, and I've started looking into, like, got friends who are married and single, and they've told me the same thing. I'm like, oh, okay, so it's just not me. You know what I mean? But I looked at that as like, well, maybe a lot of us we aren't communicative because of how we grew up, where we had to keep that shit masked, like stop
That
talking,
plays a point.
like,
That
you know what I
plays
mean,
a
like,
part.
hey nigga, stop, you know what I mean, like you talking like a female, like you sound like a bitch, you know what I mean? You know how dudes are, like dudes are hard with each other, you know what I mean? We're not like
what your pussy?
I mean,
And
I've
only a
seen
and only a pussy gonna shut up and let it be said.
and
We're gonna be
then
real. Cause I'm gonna
so
stop you in your
right, so
tracks. Nigga, who the fuck? Hold on. First of all, my nigga, check this out. Like,
so I'm
you
saying,
about to
like,
just tell
Hey,
me?
when we
get
get
away!
older when we get older, we see, like, we get with our significant others and we're like, you know what I mean? And I'm just want to just put myself in the whole mix of the pie just so nobody feels single. But we get older and we get into relationships and we're like, oh shit, I gotta actually communicate to this chick because she's been communicating with her mom and her friends for the rest of her whole life. That's all she been doing was talking. So she gonna say what the first thing come on her fucking brain, like fuck, you know what I mean? And I never did that because of, you know what I mean? So that part of understanding, like, how it's being maneuvered, big notice in the
Look,
building.
I don't care how. I don't care how. you was raised, you shouldn't want to get into a relationship with someone unless you want to do that communication. You
I'm
shouldn't want. I
saying,
don't
what
care
is
how
it?
you raised.
But
Okay,
look,
so
I agree with you.
I'm gonna
What's
say
the deal,
Rachel. Look,
Lotus?
look.
But
I'm gonna say, look, because notice just coming in. I'm gonna say Rachel. Look, Rachel can understand what I'm saying, right? Because she seems like she's a very intuitive person. Like she can kind of sense things before it happens, right? You're in a relationship with your man. Would he have to communicate every fucking thing that fucking like goes
No,
on?
because I'm an accommodating person. I can anticipate his needs.
My point made. Those are the things I'm saying is that sometimes we have to grow and understand kind of like those aspects. Sometimes other people
If you
don't
don't
grow.
know, but if you don't know his needs, would you be able to anticipate them?
Well, you have to be able.
He's
You have to be someone who observes your man.
hold
You
on,
can't be
hold on,
somebody
hold on, hold on, Rach. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you expound. What? What? She's with him every fucking day.
Why
I
would you
mean,
not?
shit.
It doesn't fucking matter. You have some. You
This
have
nigga
some
putting.
men that know. Hold on.
She
You have
makes
some men
food
that
for
will
like.
mask. You have some men that will mask a lot of things, just like you have some women that will mask a lot of things. So you won't know.
But it's not as prevalent in
That's the
women,
reason
bro.
why. That's the whole reason why communication is so relevant.
True.
Look, bro.
Communication is so relevant because there's a lot that will mask it.
Now, I know what
And
you
you
guys
could
are
be with
talking
somebody
about.
for like 5 years and they still ain't told you a lot of things.
I hear
And
what you
you
guys are
still won't
talking
know what they
about,
want.
but give me
Go ahead.
I hear what you guys are talking about, but give me some context. Give me some context to this subject, so before I
Fill them in,
allow.
Biz.
So the whole point of the conversation where we were getting at is that a love language in relationships, one can love more than the other, right? And it's very, I believe it's true, and it's so true. I mean, and we had a podcast on here with a lady named D Marie, as you could recall, notice with D Marie, and I asked her. We was talking about communication in relationships, and
Shout out to D.
we had the convo about just knowing. Like like you shouldn't have to say this all the time. Like, you know what I mean? I could just pick up on it. We've been around each other for so fucking long. It's like second nature. It's chemistry. You know what I mean? It's like in a band, right? This is how I know it so well. In a band, I could be in the band for like 3 weeks, and we'll be in the show, and I could do a certain move, and they know where I'm going without even like, it's just second nature. They could just pick it up. But that tells me like, well, when you with, it's like football. When you with your teammates, you know what I mean? You guys just pick up on each other. Y'all play the game different. Y'all maneuver different. Y'all able to maneuver shit like the plays different. It's just when
Biz,
you
have you
so
ever been with a musician
wait. It's
that
just
you
when you're
cannot
with
deal
someone.
with?
Wait, it's just when you're with someone who you guys are inclined with. Rick's Melody, you guys know him. Rick Melody. We was on. I was like, we started drumming together. First 6 months sound like crap. After a year, we start eating LA up. Like, it's just like sometimes you have to like,
What about Devontae?
no. That's when it doesn't. No, that's when the liabilities over the assets. You know what I mean? But that's a whole different convo. What I'm saying is when people understand second nature, like you could be around a person for so long and just can just pick up on things. The person doesn't always have to. You know what I mean?
convey.
Like, I like Sprite and lemonade mixed. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why? What you want to drink, babe? You know, I mean, that's what they got up there. You know what's up. I ain't tripping. Most guys ain't tripping. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of times. So it's just, what do you like? Does it? And the question was to, but that's the con. I'm sorry, notice that's the con where we were at. That's the content of the conversation where we're at. But Miss Angel, before notice go in, because I know he go, you know what I mean, give the notice last words. But what do you what do you do they always have to communicate? Can you like does that have to be a thing that people
In the beginning, communication is prevalent. However, once you've set that foundation, then that person should be able to pick up on things. Like if they see that you wake up in the morning and you don't normally feed yourself and you talk about it and you're like, man, I wish I would have ate this morning. And you start getting up in the morning early and making him breakfast, then it's like, okay, dang, she listened to me. So it's not even just like he might not say specifically, I want this from you, because he doesn't want to set like, or she doesn't want to even make like set you like make you do anything further than what you already doing, or try to get you to like overset your boundaries or whatever. If they get up at like 6 in the morning, oh man, I'm not gonna get you up that early, I want to bother you. However, you're like, it's nothing, like you get up early in the morning, I'm gonna get up, I got you. Like, and you take care of that. Those things are like those the simple little things like that is accommodations. And then like you were saying, like the Sprite and lemonade, you mentioned it, and I was like, I know some guys, they like drinks with like drowned out with orange juice, like a shot with like a major like mixture of fruit punch or something to mask the liquor. So not everybody likes the same thing, and knowing that specific person, that's the thing. Like a lot of us forget that we are all subjects, not objects. So we're getting to know each other. And in that process, you do pick up on things, and it shouldn't be that hard. It should flow naturally, unless one person is not paying attention, unless one person is sitting there and their attention is averted somewhere else. That would be the only reason why they're not able to pick up on things about you if they've been with you for over a year. Because over a year, you've already been showing them habits, and those habits show them what they need to do to accommodate your life. So that's all I got.
Rachel, I wanted you to go to bed.
Fucking preach.
You
That
shooting
shit.
too much. You
That shit
shooting
was
too many
serving
gems.
its fucking self. Fucking
You
right.
preaching too much. You
No,
preaching
she
too
ain't.
much. You speaking too. You throwing out too many gems right
notice
now.
She right on point. She right on point.
Go
I
ahead,
know.
notice.
That's what I'm saying, basically.
Go ahead, notice.
I don't really got too much caveat for on top of that. To be honest, like it's exactly what she said. Like when it comes down to it, like a person, when it comes down to a relationship and you guys are like in sync, like she said, it should not be that hard. It really shouldn't. Because it comes to a point of like, if y'all both are willing to do something, then you would know how a person likes their eggs. You would know how a person likes their coffee. You would know how a person likes their house. You would know how a person deals with kids. You would know how a person drives, how they speak, how they fucking take their water. I don't give a fuck what it is. It is an experience thing at the end of the day. So yeah, and it should not, in most cases it is, but in a lot of cases, it should not be that fucking hard. It should flow like water. It should be just like the way you breathe and you wake up and go to sleep every day. That's how it should be. It should be natural. And if it's not natural, then you are forcing it. Don't get me wrong. There are certain circumstances where people are forced to deal with each other because of whatever circumstances. I'm not going to get into details on what circumstances. Notice, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to play those games. What I will say is there are certain circumstances where people come together and they are, and whatever the case may be, they fell out of love so many different times or whatever. They came to be and they're trying to make this shit work and it's not working. And they are working their best to make shit work, right? Those are things where it takes work. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, completely and fucking utterly honest. When it comes down to it, I don't give a fuck if it flows naturally or not. It still takes work. Period. Because even though you flow together today, doesn't mean you flow together tomorrow or in the next hour or in the next minute. You might flow overall together. At the end of the day, y'all flow.
After right.
But
after a while, you just know a person, though. After a while, you just know a person.
You
know what I mean?
Biz, Your wife is not going to go to the store and be like, and go, I'm going to buy him hot Cheetos when I know he likes Doritos. They're not going to do that because she knows you. She's not going to be like, I'm going to go put 4 creams in his coffee and 5 sugars when I know he only likes 2 and 1 sugar.
When I know he likes to make his own coffee.
Notice, I need you to go to sleep too. I need you to
I
go
like
to
to
sleep
make
too.
my own coffee.
When I know that
you preaching and throwing too many gems. I need you to go to sleep too.
there you go, dummy. You understand what I'm saying? And then, like, there's nothing perfect in this life. I don't give a fuck how well things may flow. There's nothing perfect. And it always will take some amount of work, if not a lot. And I don't care if you got the perfect garden. You got the perfect garden, the perfect weather, the perfect water, perfect seeds. You're still going to take some work in order to keep that work, that garden beautiful. You're going to have to tend to it like you're going to have to tend to your relationship. That's just the same way. There is nothing that's perfect. I don't care what it is. You got the perfect animal, the perfect woman, the perfect man, the perfect car. No matter what perfect you think it is, you're still going to have to tend to it. And that's the same thing that goes on with a relationship. You're going to have to put some care and effort to it in order, like she said, you're going to, and if you don't, then your attention is absolutely right, diverted. And whether you got a new car or you got a new garden or you got something else that's drawing, or you're working, let's say just work, it's drawing yourself away from what you should be tending to or balancing at least in with that. Notice.
I'm sorry, Notice. We're gonna have to get you a fucking Patreon.
I know you're sorry.
We're gonna have to get you. We're gonna have to get you a Patreon, bro.
You have to give me a what?
A Patreon. We gotta get you a Patreon.
What the fuck is a Patreon?
They gotta pay for this.
Yeah.
You giving out too much. You giving out too much information right now.
I'm what you talking about? Me and Biz, we working on some shit, but yeah, sure, yeah, they just me. Biz drops facts too. I'm just a caveat, my guy.
It was a joke, but you know, like no, but I was basically like
in the same category.
You throwing gems, nigga. I'm basically saying you throwing gems, nigga.
Oh yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate that, my guy. I appreciate that for sure. And so I've lived through a lot, man. And just like Biz, that's why me and Biz, we have a mutual respect because he understands. Like we both have been through some things as far as women. Like I've been through things with women. I've been through relationships. I've been married and then divorced. And you know what I mean? And I've been engaged and not, you know what I mean? And I fuck with niggas and I got brothers that have died and that have lived through this life and ping gang banging all around, my nigga. So when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, my nigga, I'm experienced. I am experienced. You can't take it.
You going off of the experience that you had.
Talk to me eye to eye. We won't. A young Notice talking into today Notice, nigga, me and that nigga would fight straight up.
So I wanted to
straight up.
So I want to bring it to. I want to bring it to my last topic. Motivation is heavy. Motivation is heavy. Motivation is heavy. I heard someone say this the other day, and they came from a point of just being motivated every day can be tiring. Just having a vision and being able to keep the people around you motivated, and it can be very heavy on the body, on the soul, and sometimes you need some self-care. Like you need to kind of like take a vacay. You need to do something that literally makes you fucking happy or makes your body feel fucking good, brings your energy back up. Sometimes we need, the people who are the motivators need to, we need batteries put in our back to keep us, you know what I mean, to go motivate others. And that's
actually facts.
Work hard, play hard. You're supposed to do. Work hard, play hard.
that's when that's when I'm looking at like it's heavy. It's really heavy. And those are
Yeah,
things that
facts,
makes you
bro.
that takes you over the fucking mountain. It's like, people have told me like you're a goat, right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a Capricorn. You right. Right? And I always looked at it like that. What I mean? I'm a Cap. I'm always going up the mountain. I'm always, me going. I'm never stopping. I'm always treading dirt behind me. You know what I mean? And because I never want to ever like you're a goat. Because no, I'm the guy that's always keep moving. And I think that's part of life. Is that motivation can be heavy on this, but we got to be able to take the 100 tons and but I just wanted to get you guys is that a true statement? No, from your life experience, filter out the BS. Let's do it. Motivation is heavy.
It's actual.
Popcorn, anybody can go. Don't go all at once.
I want to go,
It's actual factual. I'm gonna say because I used to lead a band. Remember in high school, I was band major, and our teacher got fired, and then we ended up with a substitute, and I took on that role with the sub because the sub wasn't like he didn't know anything about music. He was just there. So like I had to motivate myself every for that full 6 months of waiting for another teacher. I had to motivate myself to continue to come there every day and teach that class on top of doing my work. And I was like, man, I gotta take some time and relax. I gotta take some time and chill. And then my brother was like, you need to take an ice bath. I was like, ice bath? It was like, yeah, because you're sore. I was like, all right. So I did that. And then I was like, oof. It did a lot for me. And when we did get another teacher, it was like, it took a load off of me, and it was like, whoa, I didn't realize how much I was doing until you got here. I didn't realize that I was tired, that it had worn me out until the teacher got there. I was like, man, look, I'm so happy you're here. Come on, teach this class. She was like, no, I still need your help. I was like, it's still easier with help. It's still easier. Motivation is easier when you got someone else to motivate you. However, you have to motivate yourself every morning to get up. You have to motivate yourself every morning to make it happen, to drive, to get at everything that you set for yourself. Or you're gonna be sitting there and be without. So it's like, even though it's heavy, it's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Hey, look,
what do you think?
look,
Wait,
I'm
one
gonna
second,
say
one
that. I'm gonna
second,
say
one
that
second,
weak
one
ass
second,
teacher she
one
talking
second,
about. Miss Carter,
one
you
second.
weak as fuck.
I want Ray Ray. I haven't heard Ray Ray spoke.
Yeah, get your
Ray
ass
Ray.
on here, Ray Ray. Stop fucking being in the background.
Nah,
He been talking all show.
It was just like, I don't know, it's kind of like deep to me because I had to get more depth on it. But one more background 'cause I really wasn't understanding it. But now that she put it like that, yeah, because you have to motivate yourself. Like, just like, even when I was locked up, I had to motivate myself to get up, be good, not cuss out to stay out of fights. Remember my goals. What is my goals for the day? You know, what is my objective? Okay, pick up this book and read this book. It's boring as hell. Learn about cryptocurrency. Learn about go figure out how to get this for myself so I can learn to better myself. It can be heavy. Because the things that you have to do, you might not feel like doing. You might just be like, man, I don't really feel like doing this. This is too much work. This is too irritating. But you want it. But then once you actually get it, it's worth it. It's way worth it. But you just gotta keep pushing because once you motivate yourself and you can be your own motivator, because the hardest thing to motivate myself to right now is working out again. I used to be good at that. It's not that. It can be real heavy. At times it can be. But if you have somebody on your side and right there with you to help guide you with that motivation to encourage you, then that's when it becomes fun. It becomes easier because it's not just you. being motivating yourself in something. Kind of like being a little cheerleader, helping you on with that motivation, because we do need that at times. And once you finally get that person, you be like, dang, you know what? I'm glad you're here with me to help me do this. You took a load off me. It's peaceful. Now I can think about the other half that I need to do. Yeah, I see it.
When you said that, the cheerleader thing, it made me think about how the athletes used to tell me, man, I'm so happy y'all come out here every game, even when there's nobody in the crowd. Y'all come out here cheering us on. Like, what? They say, y'all really help us, because we don't be wanting to sometimes. Like, man, tired.
I would say when it comes to motivation, and I agree with you, Ray. Like it, when it comes to strong-minded people like ourselves, or it comes to people that just don't need motivation, like there was a lot of times, you know what my motivation was? Getting out the hood, getting out the ghetto. Like not being where I was at. That was my motivation. There was nobody sitting there like, come on, LeRon, come on, Jay, come on, Notice, you got to do this. Nobody was doing that shit for me. My motivation was like, so I can create the boundaries or the atmosphere that I needed around me. So sometimes the motivation is what you create. And for a lot of introverts and outtroverts and people that are just like Biz and like myself, we don't need people around us to motivate us. Is it a plus, like you said? If I have somebody that's sitting there like, yo, babe, hey, or yo, my guy,
That's
or
what
yo,
I was about.
you know what I mean?
I was about to say that.
Around you, that's sitting there inspiring you, that's uplifting you. Hey, man, don't do this. That it makes the world of a difference. Don't get me wrong. It makes the world of a difference. But life is not perfect. This world is fucked up. And for a lot of us, as a lot of us go through, there's been time both sides of my ears and my shoulders have been quiet. There is nobody to call. There is nobody to text. There is nobody to do none of that shit. But yeah, the times when it's there, absolutely. So we have to create those atmosphere like that. Like I said, the atmosphere in which we may need. So yeah, motivation is very key to success, or just being a better person, or this and that. But all motivation is not what one may seem as good motivation, because sometimes going through some bad shit is enough motivation. Is motivation enough? Going through some bad shit is a motivation enough just to be like, I never want to go through something like that ever fucking again.
Now let me say something you said. Okay, now one part of what you said not having somebody to call on, not having nobody that you say, oh, I need help in this. That right there, just having that situation with me was a motivation, because I didn't have nobody I could say, yo, let me borrow $500 to get a car.
Of course, we could get it to you.
So, yo, I need some school clothes. Or yo, that's why the way where I grew up, that was my motivation. A big forward. For real, like that's the things that want. And as
I'm gonna stop messing with you.
That self motivation turned other people to be looking at me like, dang man, I'm glad you looked out for me like that, because I didn't have nobody, so I looked out for other people. And then I seen people seeing what I was doing, and then they started getting on doing what I was doing, talking about I motivated them. And at the same time, I didn't really understand what I was doing to them to help them, because I was so busy like, shit, I'm doing it for myself anyway. So I don't know what you're talking about, but I didn't realize that that self-motivation was planting good seeds as I was going on and growing up, because I didn't have it to call on nobody or nobody putting good thoughts in my head. I had to put the good thoughts in my head by myself and motivate myself to want better, to do better.
I was about to say, I didn't have nobody to buy me no school clothes. I was like, you're right, because we was buying them for a better pair. For sell Block 40.
I'm saying, my guy.
Oh man, let me stop. I'm fucking with you, man. For sale block 40. That's what we bought it for, no play. But but like, yeah, you're right. I've had to motivate myself so much that, man, you can't even tell me, like, can't nobody tell me shit about self motivation, man. The endurance, the endurance that you need for self motivation, self preservation,
The patience you need.
the endurance. No, nigga, no, the
With
endurance.
no, I'm saying with
Most
the
people
patience.
can't go long distance until they fucking crack,
But even with the endurance, it's still with the patience, regardless.
bro. Bro, patience a virtue. Shit. You gotta have I gotta have patience to get the 25 Grammys I want. You get what I mean? Patience,
You know what I'm talking about.
but the
We didn't went through this
endurance I
shit.
need
Then
to
going
get
out,
there,
we
but
got
the
the
endurance
endurance.
I
But
need to
did we?
get there better be tremendous as fuck. Cause you're gonna need a lot of endurance. You know what I mean? Like the race, it's a marathon. Nipsey said it. It's a marathon.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you need endurance.
Yeah.
Will Smith
We
had a an interview. He was telling the guy he was on the treadmill. He said there only gonna be two things that happen. Either you go get off, or you go pass, or you go die, or give out of breath. He was like, only way I would get off is if I die. It's the only way. I'm never getting off this treadmill. Endurance, like tenacity, like the fight, the willpower to want more, to continue to go, the
Guys,
growth.
I gotta tap out. I gotta tap out.
All right,
I
my
had to
guy,
tap
have a safe trip back home.
for sure, man.
You know what I mean? That willpower to want more, that willpower to keep going, that tenacity, that drive. Like a lot of our people don't have enough fucking drive. They want one. Hey, fuck it. If they doing, I'm gonna just go get me a fucking job. Oh, I'm just gonna. When we're the best people to create some shit. Jobs. Come on, man. I'm not into this whole like, yeah, we on just sell to black communities and blah blah blah. No, I'm just saying, period. Like we're so good at shit. Like the can't nobody. I'm just self motivation. That's something I feel like I mastered in a sense because I've been stuck in so many places to where like I wanted my family to be there. I wanted close people to be there. I wanted like I wanted people to help me who I knew could help me, but they, really didn't have the work ethic. You know what I mean? I believed in other people who I shouldn't believe in. Like when you talk about like money, spending money, what the fuck? I talk about no fucking money. Shows, booking, keeping motherfuckers on to like keep the shit moving. Getting into altercations over here because I got more loyalty with these niggas over here. But then that fall off and these niggas fall off, but I'm stuck in the middle, got to keep the shit moving. Self-motivation. And feed a family, full family. With a dog. It's tough. And these are the things that I see that we may not understand, that motivation is heavy as fuck. People want it. But how bad do you want it? Because only a few, like, you know what I mean? Only a few get there.
It's all about what you want. It's all about what you want.
Nigga, look at the NBA. How many people make it to the NBA? What's the percentage? Like 0 point something. It's a small percentage. It's very small to make it in the NBA. But we have to want what's exceptional to us. Like, what is your level of success? Your level of success shouldn't be another man's level of success. You get what I mean? Or another woman's
Yeah.
level. Like, what's your level of success? And people haven't identified that. And once they identify that, their life becomes so much fucking easier because they wouldn't care about nobody else's shit. You know why? Because they worry about their own success.
Thank you. Thank you. Want you? Oh,
I can't hear you, Ray.
hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
I said it's like you can't watch another man's plate and pay attention to yours at the same time. Because when you keep worrying about his plate, your plate gonna get ate.
Mm.
You know what I say? You know what I say, Ray? No, because you're right. You're on point. I'm just the motherfucker to no, check. I'm just the motherfucker to come like right behind you, be like, nigga, fuck his plate. Dumbass, you should have been worrying about your own shit. That's why your shit got fucked. Get your ass home, motherfucker. You don't deserve a plate. Matter of fact, get your ass out the house, motherfucker. Go. And everybody say, no, man, you should have some empathy. You should have some compassion. Man, I'm telling you, you keeping, man, like, we don't do that to, like, spoiled kids. I told my kids today, y'all spoiled. I'm done with it. Check this out. This stop, that stop, that stop, that stop, that stop. No more of it. For the next 6 months. Let's see how you work out. There's no discipline. Like, some of our people really have no discipline. Like, discipline in for life. Not to do shit. You know what I mean? Like, not to have a good time. I'm talking about to actually pursue life in a, like, it's going to be hard. Fuck it. Duh, motherfucker. Like,
not too.
Hey, shit. Duh, motherfucker. Like, anything that you want is going to be some type of challenge to get there. That's what makes it sweeter by having it. And you appreciate it more. That's why niggas don't respect their record deals anymore. Like, when niggas used to get signed back in the days, man, they would take that shit serious, right? And the record labels only sign them at like a certain amount of money, right?
Hey, some of them niggas got fucked. Let's be real.
No, they did, Walt. A lot of them did, Big Walt. A lot of them did. What I'm saying is, but I'm not talking. Wait, what I'm saying?
No,
is
but they did. They took
the
the craft serious.
They took the craft serious, like the 90s.
They took the craft serious as fuck.
Stupid serious. But now, these cats are getting what? 200 bands, 300 bands, sometimes $1 million, $3 million on the deal. Man, what? Spoiled.
I saw a bitch walking down the street. I bought a hot dog. But like, nigga, what the fuck does I got to do with a bitch? Like, wait, what are you talking about? Hold on.
We just,
like, nigga,
shut the fuck up. Get off the mic.
I mean, that's
like, hold on. Where y'all niggas going with this?
Like, don't get me wrong. Check this out. I made a lot of like honestly, I don't think I made a lot of fucked up decisions because I don't think I have I don't got bad blood. But I do believe I should have vetted people more, and I don't think we do that often, right? I'm just bringing my fuck ups of like what I feel people shouldn't do, like, you know what I mean? Like, you should vet people. I didn't vet people enough. You should vet people. Now, of course, good, solid. But at the time, like, you know what I mean? I didn't vet people enough to like say they were certified for this position. You know what I mean? When I've came from like this type of exposure of lifestyle as far as a drummer and right. And I thought I can just go and like help people that need it or whatever. But sometimes you gotta let people get to that point. They have to be able to get to where you are. And it's no cocky move. Hey, wait. You got 3 businesses, 4, 5 truck companies moving, blase, but the little youngin want to get up, you know what I mean, blase. So you go give him a manager job? No. Hey, little bro, wash these towels, and we see how you work. I was watching an interview today where on Your Leisure, there's a guy that was working with Diddy. He worked with Diddy and he worked with Jay-Z, but Jay-Z when it was like Jay-Z in his prime. But he was on street team for Diddy. Street team. If y'all know anything about a street team for a music company or a record company, it's literally the promotion of that company. So they go around and they promote. So they set up banners and set up stuff, and they have stages and they promote for the company. It's a street team. Or they give out stuff. They give out pamphlets. They'll give out T-shirts. They'll give out, you know what I mean, all type of little shit like they'll give out to these people. Right? That's a street team. Well, this guy not only did that, this nigga left there, went to Bad Boy Company, Bad Boy Records, and he ended up being on a street team again, promotions. Then he moved up to an A&R position. Then he moved up higher levels from there, and then he ended up doing a gang of thing with Rock Nation, like big shit with Rock Nation. He ended up being a video guy. Like, but what I'm saying is the whole point is that people have to understand, like, there's levels to this, right? So you have to literally grow to get there to where those guys at. And Ray, when you get there, like, you don't want Lil Joe Blow to like just think he can just maneuver things and haven't learned the aspects and the discipline to what it takes to get to this point. You have a fucking legacy to uphold here. And I didn't do that. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, at that moment, I was like, okay, I got to reconnect some things. I got to restart some things. I got to reinvent some things. I got to stop this shit. People, all we have in our life is time, man. And if we're not appreciating our fucking time, along with the people we love and, you know what I mean, and value, if we're not doing that, we're spending more time like saying, fuck it, I'm gonna just go get the dollar, right? That's what I fucked up on. And I'm like, okay, I gotta reconnect some things. I gotta stop this. You know what I mean? You gotta really start vetting people that's in your life. You really gotta start like appreciating the love you have around you. But these the things that brings the affirmations or brings things in your life. Like when people think of what they want, right? And your brain has to operate on a high level of energy. And it's all because you're around the people you love, you appreciate the things around you, blah, blah, blah. And if you just watch within like a few weeks or 30 days, shit will just start accumulating in your life. Like, wow, oh shit, hey, how's it going? Like, it's just ridiculous because it's an energy. It's literally a frequency that certain people operate on. Certain people literally stays in a certain position that they're in because of the certain frequency they operate on.
Energy they pull.
Huh?
I said it's the energy they pull. Because I realized
no, it's not the energy they pull. You only can attract the energy, right? You only can attract what you are.
Energy attracts energy.
Energy attracts energy.
Okay, that's basically what I'm saying. It's like, all right, like
you can't pull it. You can only attract it.
Okay, look, I love cars. Right? Cars come to me easy. They come to me easy. I get them without even thinking about it. And there's some people who ain't even had one or two cars. I never had a license. I own over 30 cars. Like, whoa, like you love music, so you attract a lot of things that happen with music and stuff like that. So I can understand what you're saying about the energy and all that and how it feels, because like you attract with your energy. That's what you pull for you. The things you like. It's a piece of you. Like, I like cars, motorcycles. I love music. So I'm always bumping into them things. It's just like if you have negative energy, you're going to bump into that wrong negative energy. But you understand what I'm saying?
I'm talking about intentions, right? No, I get you. But that's like kind of like singular. It's like targeting, right? I'm talking about your intentions, right? Our intentions attract, like, I'm a musician, right? But I attract other musicians, but they could be rappers, they can be country singers, they could be all type of, you know what I mean? They're just in music, right?
Yeah.
But then what's after music? What's beyond music, right? What about if I'm not doing music? When I walk outside, what is your energy then? Are you what type of energy you're attracting to you? You know what I mean? And it's outside of the passions and things we do. People have to understand, like, when we walk outside door, we attract a certain energy. And when that energy comes upon us, whether we see the person or not, we can tell what we're putting out if we're conscious enough to understand it. If we're conscious enough to see it. Some of us aren't. right? Because that's a discipline. You have to train yourself to see that shit. You have to train yourself to be subconscious below the subconscious.
Yeah, I give a very welcoming energy. So there's a there's multiple different people that come and speak to me like, "Hey, how you doing, Mo?" And they're like, "It's your energy." I was like, "Oh, okay." You can feel me from over there.
Over there, please.
You know what I mean? And it's so true.
Today,
I haven't.
people
ahead.
kept walking saying, "Hi, how you doing?" and just telling me jokes out of the blue. I'm looking at this man like, bro, you just literally walked in the door and started saying, "Hey, let me tell you a joke." And then walked in there, I'm going to the store. "Hey, let me talk to you for a second." I'm like, "I've never met y'all people. What's going on right now?" Like, hey, how you doing, partner? I'm like, let me get back in the car.
The energy you attract. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And literally when you stay in that frequency, you attract more abundance of that. You said it earlier, Ray. You wanted abundance, right? Like you want more abundance. Well, when you're in that energy, you can only attract more of that. You get what I mean? It only enhances itself.
Look,
Like
I walked outside, right? I literally walked outside. Start talking. Dude was like, "Yo, hey, I want to start a company. Do you want to start a company?" I said, "Yeah, I've been thinking about starting a company. Matter of fact, I'm trying to start one too." "Well, I'm thinking about starting up a pressure washing company." I was like, "Whoa." Like I can see how the energy just keeps snapping at me. Like, and that's what I guess that's what was coming towards me because that's where my mind stayed at. And I'm not even talking, and these be people I don't even know. I just like when they just bring it up, I don't even I'm not coming to
it's,
them, asking them, they coming to me talking about, "Yo, you know what, you want to do this?" And I'm sitting up there freaking.
and hey, and what the fuck are you doing?
Hey,
You get what I mean? Like
I'm rolling
if
with
check
yeah.
if the universe is telling you like, yo, your mind is telling me you want this. You know the best thing I heard this person say, the universe or God insists or Yahweh or however people want to use the higher being, but it's they said that um they want to give you everything, right? And everything that you put out in your brain is being answered. That fucked me up. That whole shit fucked me up. I'm like, oh, like little shit like that catches me. I'm like, oh shit, I got to be really careful what I'm thinking. I got to be really careful of what I'm putting out. I can really attract those things, right?
Yeah.
Everything you put out in your brain has been answered. You think about it, it's been answered. And think about it.
Mm.
Every time a person think about something for more than 30 days, the shit happens. Trust me, everything that happened, like my great grandmother would always tell me, warning comes before destruction.
Mm.
And that used to always fuck me up. She used to always hit me this weird say, like she used to haunt me. It haunts me to like what the fuck? That should be haunting me to this day. What, Granny? My bad, Granny. but but it's just the fact that you know what I mean. I would pick up on that. You know what I mean. I would literally pick up on that. I would watch shit like, okay, cool. I would, you know what I mean. I'm conscious of shit. You know what I mean. I'm watching how my money move. I'm watching how my. Go ahead.
Words is
Go ahead.
power. The power. It's a lot of power. That's why you really got to watch what you say, what you put out there, because there's power in words. I don't care if you don't believe it or not. Sit up there and say something negative. It's gonna come back to you wrong. Because words is power. You got to watch what you say. You got to watch how you move, because it's the energy comes back there. I believe in karma. I believe in bad energy, good energy.
I don't believe in karma. I think that's a myth.
I
That's a
think it's
Greek myth or something. But you know what I mean? Because I heard somebody say, "Well, like, what if the person is a serial?" And this will fuck me up about karma. They said, "What if the person is a serial killer? What you get? What do you think is what you get? Yeah, what you think is what you get. Yeah, shout out. Yep, shout out. So definitely, my screen. I gotta charge my battery. 1 second, guys. So definitely, like, you know what I mean. Um, definitely she said, so I am man to be think it, so a man speak it, right? So a man, oh, pretty much what a man think it, what a man is. You know what I mean? And shout outs to God's prayer line. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much the, you know what I mean, the premise of everything is that, you know what I mean, we are what we think. And you know what I mean, if you putting that out there, that's gonna come back. And I heard a person tell me about karma. They said, well, what if the person is a serial killer and nothing bad happens to them?
It hit their family somehow. It's
Yeah, normally how it works.
it.
Because karma and dharma work hand in hand. Like if you don't use dharma, thinking ahead, like okay, if I do this, this could happen, right? And then karma works as I did this and then this happened. Or I did that and then that happened. You know what I'm saying? So the consequences of whether it be good or bad, you still get some type of like you reap some benefit from it. However, it doesn't come direct, whether it be good or bad. Like even your blessings don't come directly to you all the time. Sometimes they come to your children. Sometimes they come to your sister or your spouse. Sometimes it, you know, you never know. You just never know. Because even with karma, it's the same way.
Ain't no
It's,
time.
people, that's why they say the sins of your fathers. That's why they say, "Oh, it's the sins of my fathers." Yeah, a lot of people are still suffering because of the sins of their fathers, because of things
White
that their
people ain't
fathers.
suffering from the sins of their fathers.
No,
Where's the
but they will.
where's the karma in that?
Where's
Mm.
their karma?
Where's the karma in that? Because God said and the Bible says, for Israel I love, for Israel and for others I've hated. But anyway, he says for Israel I only love. And then he said Israel will go up under these curses until, you know what I mean, after they obey, then they'll, you know what I mean, come up out of the curses or whatever the case may be. And it talks about slavery, it talks about these chains and whips around on, you know what I mean, bodies. I mean, it goes in depth. Like
We're
it
supposed to be
yeah.
it's supposed to be like 600
So
years of them being in rain. So that's
with it,
almost over.
hey, they said that was supposed to be in what was 2011 or some shit. That like the millennial. Then it came about that we was over 800 years past, you know, slavery, and it was going 400 years past because in the Bible says that it was supposed to be 800 years. So they like, oh, it's past 800 years. Where the black people, you know what I mean, like type shit. But I'm just saying, like when we put it, where's the karma? Is what I'm saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if the people haven't hearkened into the voice and got on one accord, you get what
Yeah,
I
we
mean?
are. It's the awakening. The awakening of their karma is the awakening. And when the awakening happens, they know that they'll lose so much. That's the reason why they have had many different like conferences, and they've talked about the fact that they need to keep the south of Africa a certain way and all that. Like we need to keep them not knowing, because if they know, then they'll be able to choose. And if they choose not to work with us, then it's done. And
Yeah,
that's not just them. It's other areas, it's other places, it's here. I mean, knowing that the black dollar is at least like it's at least in the trillions. Isn't like every year how much money we spend.
yeah. We spend big. We spend big. That's why we need to come together more on getting our own. But that's on another plane. Is but basically what I wanted to say more about the energy. I see that all the time because I know if I'm thinking something negative or
Mm.
I end up having a negative day. You know, if I'm
If you
think,
wake up, yeah.
if I'm thinking something, if I'm sitting up there thinking about nothing but positive things all day and planning, then that brings it seems like my day go way better. I can't let nothing gets me down. Nothing gets me down because I used to always stress about all this and all that, but I don't care now. I just don't care. Like, not that I don't care. It's like I don't. What's the best way to put it? I'm just not gonna let it get. Now I don't care enough for it to bother me.
Mhm.
I don't care enough for it to let me to let it ruin my day or ruin my goals or distract me from my purpose.
I know morning affirmations help with motivation in the morning, even if you don't feel like doing it, and then you say them. It helps, and then you constantly do it every day, regardless as to whether or not you feel like it. It does create that lift, and then it's like, all right, I know I got it.
Now, what you say, morning affirmations?
Morning affirmations, like anything that you want to set out throughout the day, any goals you want to set, and like, I'm going to do this today. I'm going to make $200 today within the next 4 hours, or I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna, whatever it is. I don't know what your goals are.
And I can't see that. Can somebody see that?
Anybody want to read this comment? Want to go, Miss Rachel? Want to read that?
And then what may come back on you, but somehow your family, your children, somebody in your generation have to reap what you sow. She's trying to say reap what you sow. But yeah, they end up reaping it. That's true.
Hey, they've been living good for the past couple hundred years.
Many generations. Yeah.
Generations and generations. She
Oh,
said that's called a spiritual
The
awakening.
spiritual awakening. Yes. Karma is the rhythmic pattern of energy released into existence, like a pebble dropped into the middle of a pond. Ripples are formed and go out and then return.
Yeah, gang.
Yes, that's the science of it. He's right.
You know, Gasmasktribe TV podcast people, thank you guys for commenting. If you guys would like for us to comment more, or if you would like to join the podcast and join the stream, you could tap in. Or if not, comment below. We'll expound a little bit before we head out here. Head out. If anybody have any questions, even anybody have any last words? I'm trying to get my camera on right now, people, so you will see my face, but my bad. But if you have any questions or anything you would like for us to expound on, or anything you felt like was nope, I don't agree with, put in the comments. We'll expound on it, or tap it in the link. Anybody have any last words before we head out on tonight?
Not tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep.
What time is it out there? Like 5 o'clock in the morning?
3:18.
Man, you was out chilling, huh? Feeling
No,
all party.
no, I was making music. Nah.
Really?
Yeah.
What you working on? Some new hits?
Yep.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, somebody standing there. Somebody standing there. I'm trying to see. Somebody standing there. Who's that?
Somebody drove by.
You in the car.
Yeah.
All right, Ray. Ray.
yeah.
Man, that I gotta go send you some money, man. You know why? Cause we need to purchase you a neck. Big Walt. He said I have somewhat of a neck. Big Walt, he probably fell asleep. His old ass. He's 64.
He on mute. He on mute. Walt, you on mute.
You on
Can't
mute,
hear
Walt?
you if you're talking.
If he was talking. Yeah, he probably fell asleep. He's 64. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, other niggas, yeah, 65 and shit. But
What?
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Is it like 50 sometimes?
Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. It's the Gasmasktribe. I got a record I was gonna play everybody before I head out of here, man. You know what I mean? But can I hear that?
I do it all for my haters. Kill them all when I'm present. Black Santa Claus is a felon. That's a dirty, dirty Harlem reference. Money stacking tall to the heavens. All she wanted just the money.
Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all can hear that though?
Yeah, hear it nice and clear too.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
She don't wanna see me. Topped off, let it kiss my semen. Niggas talk all up in their feelings. Rob off with the ball, but Boogie like you do them all for my haters. Kill them all when I'm present. Black Santa Claus is a present. That's a dirty, dirty Harlem reference. When it's stepping tall for my haters. Kill them all when I'm present. Black Santa Claus is a present. That's a dirty, dirty Harlem reference. I do it all for my haters. Kill them all when I'm present. I do it all for my haters. Kill them all when I'm present. Kill them all when I'm present. It's all for my haters. Check. I woke up in the whole game, I was 12. Cocaine all in my veins, call a bird. I never said I was to give it soul for the rap rappers. Did that, now they co-sign is a curse. I never give a fuck about a rapper want to feature. Treat it like my son, show them how to hold a heater. Your head blown for the West Coast, automatic. 16 with a dream, now you see a killer. I shoot up, but I know the cover on the ghost. Killer, but you know the cover on my hoe. My team is only for those on the come up. We be to rap, what keep you still out? Get the rap, but the go rap, and the winner had that.
Thank y'all so much, man. It's the Gasmasktribe TV podcast, man, where we filter out that boo. Wow, you used to get in touch with me. Huh?
Why I ain't got that one?
Why you ain't got that one? What you mean?
Yeah.
Why you ain't got what?
That track.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. You always doing that bullshit.
Holding on to the gold.
Nah, man. You know what it is? It's on the album. It's on the new album that's coming out. So every podcast I've been debuting a new record from the album that's coming out. And if you guys watch last podcast, we debuted one of the records on there. Next podcast we'll be debuting the next record. But yeah, for about 9 podcasts. I have an intro with my son that everybody that's gonna be kind of crazy. Yeah, that shit. It's gonna be nuts. Yeah. But thank y'all so much. We really appreciate y'all. It's the Gasmasktribe TV podcast where we filter out that bud. And I don't do the last words, man. I know y'all like, well, what happened with the last words? Who gonna do the last words? We need the last words. No, y'all don't. Y'all need to have a fucking awesome, great night or great morning. And thank you. Really appreciate y'all. Gasmasktribe. Go follow us on Instagram. Thank you, Miss Rachel, for tuning in. Big Walt, he fell asleep. He took he took that sleeping medicine. Also, Ray.
Yeah.
We're gonna buy you that neck turtle. So thank y'all so much for appreciate y'all, man. Gas. How you lose your neck going to prison? I'm playing. He wasn't eating. He wasn't eating out of it. He started eating when he got in prison. Like, how you do that? You got rich in prison. How you do that? Like,
oh man.
Gasmasktribe TV podcast. We finna go to the back office and chit chat. Thank y'all so much, man. Appreciate y'all. Boom.
1, 2, 3, showtime.
If your church is got a cash app, there it is.
Is it some that women are crazy? All of us are crazy. And sometimes you have to depend on what level of crazy you're willing to deal with. And we don't always please them.
3, showtime.
So she's not a lesbian, or she is a lesbian?
No, she is a lesbian.
Okay. Well, it's a great way to start.
You gotta put it down your throat and then tickle it with your tongue while it's in your throat.
Oh, niggas. Hey, look, hey, he about to be right in your DM.
hey, he gonna make his triple tech. Hold on, no, we gonna stay right here. He gonna be the mechanic for you. He gonna be the plumber.
When it comes down to it, they don't really give a fuck unless they trying to get some pussy. I know niggas that have gone out they long way, just to get some pussy.
Showtime.
Well, this Tyrone dick, bitch. You just here for tonight. Ask us a question. You gonna get a stupid ass answer. Go try to get your feelings hurt around here.
I need that orgasm.
You know what I mean?
So it was his homie. It was him and his homie. I need that orgasm.
You know what I mean? Or have a choice in your mindset is part luck.
Really? Everybody ain't got Canada rules, man.
Off of the Bible, those vices will cause us to suffer while on earth, but it won't send us to hell. But we can't say that because we want everybody to function a certain way and